It's time for Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Sparkle.
Tonight, Gigantamax Fast, all matters of Pokemon questions, and just some really big things thrown in the mix with Greta Icefixen and Gavin NBD. I'm sure everyone knows the rules, but just to be safe, this is Think Fast, the speedrunning game show. Our contestants will race for the best time in Pokemon Sword and Shield Don't Get Urshafu, but with a catch. Sparkle and I can interrupt whenever we feel like to ask a trivia question, and if a runner answers right, we'll take some seconds off their final time. There's no penalty for guessing wrong, but focus too hard on answering the question and your run might suffer. For everybody watching along in chat, feel free to play along. How are both of you feeling going into tonight's race?
A little, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, same. A little nervous, but definitely excited.
Well, in that case, if y'all are ready to go.
I think so.
All right.
I'm on the yes button. Are you there, Gavin?
I am too.
Okay, perfect.
In that case, it's time to think fast in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, question
so let's,
one.
Go for it. Start with a question.
All right, this is going to be a powerful one, and you'll immediately realize why. When is Mewtwo's birthday?
May 5th.
No. That's a good, good answer.
was a good guess.
That'd be perfect.
It just seemed
That'd be
apt for today.
perfect.
Yeah.
I know. Cinco de Mewtwo.
True.
Honestly, not number-wise, might not be too far off.
I was going to say January 50th.
Not that far, honestly.
I don't know if that's a day.
Anything can be a day if you really want it to
It's
be.
true.
Yeah, for real.
This is according to the logs in Cinnabar Island. So.
Yeah. I'm
I
trying
don't
to.
know. There was a
think
date
back.
on those. I know what you're
That
talking
might be
about.
the only mention of like real-life dates in Pokemon.
Time exists.
Probably, yeah. Mew's discovery date also has a real date on it. But they are not related. It is earlier than May 5th in the calendar year. And it is later than January.
April 10th.
It is. You were close on the number still, but not right on the month.
My Switch clock is currently set to March 19th.
Okay, you're getting there. You're getting to the
closer
month.
with the month.
Yeah.
Just one by one.
Okay. February
Okay.
23rd.
Nope.
Nope.
Way earlier.
You just guess. Just go.
You can't just say numbers at this
There's
point.
so many days.
We said 5 and 10 were close,
14th.
so
Not 14th. It's like a Mario Party minigame where you have to guess the right key for the door. So just pick up all the keys and just try them all. Just go now.
throw
February
everything at the
2nd.
wall.
Second, not second.
February 3rd.
Not February 3rd.
February 7th.
Not February
Ooh,
7th.
so close.
February 6th.
There you go.
Yes. Congratulations. That's Mewtwo's birthday, February 6th. Congratulations, Gavin. You win the first question of Think Fast.
Happy birthday 3 months ago.
Yep.
All right.
So
Well done.
That's like 30 seconds for me, right?
It's 10 because it took.
No, okay.
we got you there, but that's okay.
Getting greedy.
All right. So I alluded to this one in the green room before the show about how Bulbapedia was technically wrong on this question. So let's just ask it. What are the only 2 non-dragon types that can learn, not just use, Draco Meteor?
What it can learn, not just use?
Yeah,
What's
so
that mean?
So that counts like
so that
metronome.
excludes
metronome.
metronome
okay,
and
okay.
sketch
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
So these 2 can learn it
Non-dragon types.
through some means.
Well, Mew.
Mew is one,
Mew is one.
and that's Bulbapedia says Mew is the only one, but it is technically not true.
Well, not technically, it just isn't.
There's exceptions.
Yeah. It's not one you would immediately expel. Like, it makes sense when you know it, but like thinking of it might be a bit challenging.
I'm trying to think of things that are similar in concept to what Mew does.
Well, it's like the funny thing about this Pokemon is that what it's like similar to doesn't actually get Draco Meteor either. So it's just really weird that it has it.
Yeah.
So it's not something dragon-like.
It can be.
I mean, yeah. Ooh, that's a really clever hit, Swoosh.
It can be.
Well done.
Ditto.
No.
Nope. That would be part of the just using.
You can't be just a user. You have to be a knower.
You gotta be a learner.
Arceus?
You're on the right track.
Oh,
Silvally?
It's
Silvally.
Yep.
So, I thought it was Silvally. Is it Silvally?
Silvally.
He's
Because
your
they're your
ally.
ally. Friend. Because friendship evolution. Oh.
So
It's like so neat.
it needs to be dragon to learn the move, but it can have it while not being dragon type. So it's technically not like natively a dragon type, but it can learn the move.
So does it just like fail or?
No,
No. Yeah, you still
Apparently-
knows it.
yeah. So this is like a technically because it needs
It's
to
a
be
dragon
holding.
type.
Yeah, it needs to be holding the dragon memory with the
Yeah.
Nooth tutor, but it's not a dragon type natively,
So-
I guess. So
So does this imply that if Arceus was legally obtainable in Gen 7, it could also learn Draco Meteor if it was holding the Draco Blade? Because that seems to be
yeah,
what it
that
means.
is the same. So yeah. So Arceus would be a
Okay.
acceptable answer as well. I missed that somehow.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Okay.
So there you go.
All right, well done. Hey, what game are you guys playing? What are you doing?
Yeah, what is this category?
So, if you didn't notice by the big pop-up that was the logo for the game, this is Pokemon Sword and Shield. I am playing on Sword and Gavin is on Shield. And this category we're doing right now is one of our DLC categories. So this game received DLC not too long after it came out originally. And the first part of the DLC is the Isle of Armor. And that's the one we're completing, but we are completing it in a non-traditional way because normally in the Isle of Armor, your main goal is to get Urshafu, the legendary,
strong.
and destroy everyone in VGC or whatever, I don't know. But we're not going to do that. We are going to beat the Tower of Two Fists, the whole gauntlet thing that you're supposed to do, but Kubfu,
We don't talk about it.
yeah, it's a little hard to talk about. It's so sad, So
We can just go right past that. Yeah,
Or
that's okay.
Kubfu.
you'll see later.
Hey, I'm noticing that one of you picked Sobble and one of you picked Grookey. What's up with that?
Ooh. They're just your favorite.
Sobble is the more traditional choice and what a lot of the top times use. But I just felt like mixing it up today and picking something different.
Okay,
So
all right, the flex on Think Fast, the most prestigious game show of all time. What
true.
a way to take a risk. All right. You haven't shown up with the new strats today. Very impressive.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. I went with Sobble. Sobble, the thing is, its moves that it gets are just better. They're just objectively better, and especially because in the Isle of Armor, we're gonna pick up a TR holding a move that is Muddy Water. So that is a strong move, and we're gonna be using Sobble for like this whole entire run, for me at least.
Who's we?
I am. I'm running alongside you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
All right, then I'm Team Gavin, by proxy.
Well, what's so good about Muddy Water? Why would you want to use that on?
So
Right.
we're not. Well, we're gonna level up a decent bit so that we can actually win the fights. But we're not leveling up too much to really unlock any other moves. We're gonna get Water Pulse, but other than that, Water Pulse is only 60 power. Muddy Water is not approximately, I can't remember.
90, I believe.
New
Yeah.
think fast question. What's the base power
Yeah,
of Muddy
it's-
Water?
It's 90, and then its
1, 2,
accuracy is
3.
85. That's why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, it's 90 power.
It's like a little mini hydro pump.
No, it's actually 95 power in Gen 3 through 5, so
Yes, it got a lot of the special moves got nerfed Gen 6 onward.
yeah.
That could have been a think fast question, but is it? I don't know.
No. This is, though. What is the damage multiplier that stab provides if the user has adaptability and is not terastallized?
2.
It is 2.
It's 2. Yep. Within
I
that
thought you
last
said
bit
there
to be a
wasn't
bit
any
tricky.
math.
Spruce.
It's numbers are not math. Numbers are numbers.
I don't know about that.
You want a question about math? I got you.
Keep going.
All right, so this is a multiple choice. You'll each get one. You'll each get one answer, and if you get it right, you get it right. Between the absurdly massive numbers Tree 3 and Graham's number, which is larger?
What?
Yes, it's
So
50-50.
what are the multiple choice options?
Is
It
Tree
is.
3 or Graham's number? Which one's bigger? You decide.
I like trees.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
so
leaning
Greta goes
Graham,
Tree.
so yeah.
So Gavin likes Gavin, Graham, Greta, Tree.
Yep.
Okay,
Well-
it is Tree.
Tree.
Well done.
I
Greta.
knew the trees would
3.
have my
Oh,
back.
Tree 3, whatever.
Okay. That was my second choice.
You're funny.
is big. To put it in extremely simple terms, the tree sequence is a sequence of like you can build a tree with certain colors, but like every tree needs to be unique, etc., etc. The sequence goes tree 1 equals 1, tree 2 equals 4, and then tree 3 is like some incomprehensible large number.
Okay.
It's very funny.
Interesting.
Me when 3 times 3.
And then Graham's number is just like 3 to the 3 to the 3, like trillions of times more than that.
I mean, like anybody can do that. What's
Yeah.
so special about Graham?
He made it.
Oh, well, can't beat that.
Wow, I got a nerve skip from gaming.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so
Ooh.
funny.
Yeah, I did not.
I can't wait for the hop fights. It's gonna be so so electric.
Yeah, speaking of which, I do have a backup save file. I'm likely going to switch to it later because my Sobble, it's like not the worst ever, but it's not really good enough. So,
Yeah, lots of times in Pokemon runs, you have to have good stats on the Pokemon you're wanting to use, and in a game where you can't like manipulate the RNG to give you good stuff, like Sword and Shield, you just are at the mercy of the game's random nature. So
yeah.
that's just how it is. What about Grookey, Gavin? Are you trying to reach any stat benchmarks, or do you have a backup save too?
I do have a backup. The stats, not so much for the stats, more for the Crown Tundra candies. If I get unlucky with those, then I got one. I have a file set up where I got the candies I wanted. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, something extremely awesome and cool about the runs we're doing today is that both of them have extreme RNG in them that is unavoidable.
Excellent.
Look at these dogs.
Oh, they're different.
This theme does bang.
You should try and catch them.
There's
you
not
can't
even
catch
the
'em.
option
Darn.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have balls yet.
Shucks.
It's
Just
weird that
go
they're
over
like-
there and like give it a hug or something.
They're like holographic ghosts in this sequence. It's like weird. It's weird because like they're real, but it's like the game wants you to think they're like not.
Yeah,
They haven't
we've all
been
been
like
there.
resurrected yet.
Oh, I guess.
I don't know the lore.
I don't know.
Really?
We're not gonna. Are we gonna see these dogs anymore in the game?
No.
No.
Nope.
Well, who cares?
There they go. Whisked away into the forest for all
Good-
eternity.
Goodbye, box legendaries. And hello, new question.
Yes.
What is the only location in the main games that requires you to pay to heal at the Pokemon Center?
Po Town?
That's it.
Well done.
Oh,
Do you know how
I'm
much
so
it
smart.
costs?
What a snipe.
I don't know how much it costs.
It is.
I don't know.
N Pokédollars.
That's what I was thinking. I should have said it.
It's so cheap.
Wow.
is that the one that
Honestly.
grunts have taken over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Team Skull.
Yeah, I'd rather Team Skull Grunts as at my local office than whoever's there currently.
What?
Whatever you call
Your
it.
local office?
My local-
like doctor's office? I don't know. I
My
want it to sound
local
like
Pokemon
official.
Center.
Yeah. My local health office, my local Weenie Head Generals, whatever.
All right. Time for stuff to happen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
catching time.
Yes.
So I thought that so you need what, a woo woo? Yeah, woo woo. Okay.
Yeah, Wooloo
But it's
gives us the
apparent-
most experience.
Yes. But it's apparently not a guaranteed catch at full HP.
Nope.
I always thought it was.
Oh, mine's level 6. We're gaming. Level 6 is the highest it can be.
Oh wow. Impressive.
So
I got.
we are catching.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I got one Squilvet and everything else was a Rookity.
Oh, well, that's not
Oops.
So, not great experience.
good. Let's see if there's another Wooloo. No,
Do you
there's
need this
not. That's
experience to get like an early level benchmark, or is this like for later?
fine. So there's several reasons that we are catching something on Route 1. The first one being we skip the catching tutorial by doing this. On Route 2, Leon will give you a catching tutorial to teach you how to catch things, but we already caught something because we're just ahead of the curve like that, so we get to skip that. And also a big thing, at least I don't know what you're cooking over there, but what I'm doing is
What is happening over
there
there?
is a Galarian Slowpoke that we are required to catch in order to go over to the DLC areas. And the way that catching works in this game is if you are below the level of what you're trying to catch, you are very severely punished. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that by that time I will get up to level 12 to be at the same level as the Slowpoke to significantly increase my odds of catching it. It's still not even very good, but it's something. And also having more experience will make these next fights on Route 2 go a little faster, which is always nice as well.
Anything helps, yeah.
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 Such as this
Ideal-
question. Oh, I mean, if you wanted to go ahead, you can. I don't have to ask my question yet. If you don't want me to, you can go ahead right now.
No. The question's more important. It's okay.
Okay, let's go. Hey, all right. Who? This is a size question. Who just broke the record for the most attended standalone free concert at 2.5 million attendees?
I'm gonna guess Hatsune Miku.
Not Hatsune Miku, unfortunately. No,
Taylor Swift.
not Taylor Swift, but somebody else who may be in that general caliber.
For reference, this was 2 days ago.
2 days
really?
ago.
2 or 3 days ago. Yeah.
I'm not up on the times.
Neither I didn't hear this.
Beyonce?
Not Beyonce. You definitely know this person 100%.
Who could it possibly be? Are they like American?
Yep.
The concert was in Brazil, but
Yeah,
the
that doesn't
artist
surprise
is
me.
American,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, I saw an image of the overhead of the concert like a few days, like a day or two ago. Yeah, it was pretty massive.
I know. I don't think she's big enough for this probably, but I know she's been in South America recently. Olivia Rodrigo?
It's not Olivia Rodrigo.
It's definitely someone who's been performing
a
and
classic
active
name, yeah.
for
Classic.
I don't know, 10, 15 years now? Maybe a little bit more. So definitely a well-known name.
Katy Perry? No.
Not Katy Perry, but you're on the right track, or like on the right in the right area.
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot of stuff about her lately, and it's not. It's not the good things I've seen.
Yeah.
He's flying away into the
The
sunset.
concert was in space.
I was trying to double input. It did not work.
Any other ideas?
No, Chad, it is not Corona.
But it should be.
Yeah.
Next time.
Miley Cyrus?
Not Miley Cyrus.
It was like Shakira.
That's gonna be so obvious.
If you just like start listing, pop stars from like the
early 2010s.
Yeah, you'll eventually get it.
I'll give you each one more guess.
God, I want to say a stim as like a hint so bad I was going to give it away.
All right, now I have to think. What would you say as a stim?
I know, that's what I was thinking.
I'm really thinking about this. I'm not getting anywhere.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank too.
All right. In that
You
case,
sure? All right.
it is Lady Gaga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the stim in question was me going Gaga.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah, so this was in the exact number is a little bit up in the air. I've seen sources saying it's 2.1 mil, 2.5 mil, but it was in Rio de Janeiro.
That's a lot of
couple days
people.
ago.
That sounds like I wouldn't
That's a lot
want
of
to be
people.
there. That's scary. I'm gonna get like trampled.
The largest concert ever was also on the same beach, except it was like a different thing. It wasn't like standalone or something. It was 3.5 million people. So
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, but who cares about real life? I like Pokemon. Hey, check this out. Where can you find, I guess this is real life, where can you find Heracross in Pokemon Go?
this is explicitly real life.
Florida?
Not Florida, but in...
Yes,
Not too far.
Florida is
I
part
swear
of
I
it.
found one in
yeah,
Florida.
you can. You can. That is, it's like, it's technically in the region because of how Pokemon Go does their regions. So that does count, but there's like a more general answer.
Is it just like South America?
Yeah, Mexico and Central and South America. It is specifically south of 29 degrees north latitude, which does include half
okay.
of Florida. So, yeah. So yes.
Yes, it's in Florida. I caught one there.
No, you didn't. You spoofed your location. Yeah, I was looking at the location, and it's just like half of Florida, and then like it also excludes some of Mexico. It's Pokemon Go does their regions very
Yeah.
like it's just the latitude lines and longitude lines. Like there's something that's supposed to be in like Canada, but it's like only like half of Canada. It's like not even Toronto.
It's like where the part where no one lives.
Yeah. Let me see. Because yeah, in North America, it's
Tauros, right?
it's Tauros in the U.S. and part of Canada, and then north of that is this map doesn't even say it. It's something else that's like you get it in like Alaska, basically. Yeah, there's some that are only in the Eastern Hemisphere, some in the Western Hemisphere.
You should ask about the Vivillon patterns in Pokemon Go. I have every single one. It took me months and months and months.
Oh my god.
I have one adjacent to that. How many spot patterns of Spinda exist in Pokemon Go?
I don't know.
It's a lot less than you may
It's
think.
not. Yeah, it's not as many as the main games. That's why I asked this instead of it's how many are in the main games,
I mean, yeah.
because that's like 4 million.
Yeah.
Billion.
Yeah, this is a lot more reasonable to obtain all of them.
I don't know, like 30.
It's a lot
20,
less than
30.
that.
6.
More.
Too little.
15.
Too much.
It's binary search time. It's less.
10.
Less. Next one to say a number probably gets it right.
9.
I didn't
It's 9.
Yep.
I didn't hear that you
gonna say
said
1
it
and
was
3.
higher or lower.
Yeah, we were all kind of
Yeah, it
talking
was
at the same
less.
time.
Yeah, it is only 9 spot patterns of Spinda. And you can catch them all if you want. Apparently
Do they
they
have
all
the
have
ball
different...
Seen Spinda.
Spinda. Spinda.
Today I caught a Rookity.
Oh.
It's just like from this game.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Are you
Sword
gonna
and
train
Shield
to
reference.
become a very strong Corviknight among your ranks?
I think it had like the combat power was like 50, so probably not.
Just use candy, make it yummy, or make him eat yummy things.
Make
and then
it
he'll be
yummy.
strong.
Spinda pattern 9 is a heart. That's cute.
Aw.
Aw, I want that.
Alright.
All right.
I need to make sure I do not forget. I need to KO Esquovit in order to get up to level 11, so then I can rare candy to level 12. That's my plan.
I see. And you're just saying it out loud for Gavin to poach off of? Strategy.
I
Be
also need
careful if I were
one.
you.
Yeah, Greta kind of alluded to it earlier. I thought about doing the underleveled catch for the Slowpoke, which is the strat is that you lose to Hop 2 on purpose by taunting the Wooloo.
Yeah, you are able to lose and continue
yeah.
on with the game.
And losing does save you like over 30 seconds. But instead of doing like a 50% catch on the Slowpoke, it's I think a 9% catch.
Yeah, it's either like, yeah, I think
Yikes.
it's 9.
That's not fun.
It's so bad.
So if you get it, it's like first ball or two, it's great. But I figured
Where are
I
all the
should try
scores?
something a little safer today.
Yeah, that is. You could just lose all of. You have what, like 20 Pokeballs? You would just use all of them and not get it.
Knowing Pokemon odds, that is true.
I have a big question.
How big is it?
Even. What is the largest animal known to ever exist?
What's it called? It's probably not this. I don't know if it's even what it's called. Like a manta ray or whatever? Mega ray?
No.
Whatever. Mega Rayquaza.
Close,
That'd be
close.
really cool.
Large ray. Nope.
Is it a water thing?
Yes,
Yes.
That's what I thought.
it's a water type.
Like a blue whale.
It's just a blue whale. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Nothing special. You think
Still
there was
exists
some,
today.
like, some Giga Demon Shark? I mean, there were Giga Demon Sharks back then, but not as big as the
Yeah,
blue
that's why
whale,
this
so-
is known. It is definitely possible that something existed like 30 million years ago that we don't know about, but so
Yeah.
far,
Maybe
Just a blue
it's
whale.
best that we don't know.
ginormous whale.
Actually, you know what? In this very DLC, you can
That's
find
true.
Wailord.
Yeah,
You can
very
see
big
it.
Wailord.
It's whatever the term is, size. It's to scale size.
Real.
Yes.
Yep.
So there you
Except,
go.
unfortunately, blue whales do not float like blimps like Wailord does.
Aw.
I don't
they
see
do
that
weigh a
doing
lot.
anything.
you know,
Well, like Wailord, I'm sure still weighs like I'm Cerebeing this.
I think like its weight to its weight to
I feel
size
like-
ratio is so small.
Yeah,
I feel like a blue whale would weigh more than 877
Yeah,
pounds.
it weighs like I think a
love
blue
it.
whale's like 200 tons, so like 400,000 pounds.
I feel like a regular gorilla weighs more than
There have been people that have weighed more than Wailord.
yeah.
Not many, but there have been. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's very buoyant. He's very floaty.
Yep.
He'd be a really giant bath. The ocean's basically a big bath, and he's like the biggest bath toy.
Is the ocean a bath or is
awesome.
the ocean soup?
There are many delicious things in the sea. This is true. So,
Oh,
so then is cereal the ocean?
Yes.
Okay. What were you saying before I made a cringy joke, please?
I'm gonna say the fact you just saw Hop like run off into the distance, like, yay, let's go to Motostoke. Bye forever, Hop. We're never gonna see you ever again. except
Bye,
for
Hop.
Our next run. We're just gonna leave. Okay, bye. So
bye.
the thing that like is the catalyst to be able to go to the DLC is this cutscene right here in Wedgehurst Station with the Galarian Slowpoke that we mentioned. It only unlocks after you've gone to the wild area, so that's why we did that. All the tutorial stuff, whatever. Now it's time for what you came here for.
Gee, it's Clara. Uh-oh, she's up to no good.
She's just standing there.
All Clara-ly.
All right. Let's wear candy.
There's so many questions here. I like this one because it's a mean question. I hope you're ready for a mean question. How can you survive using explosion without it failing and you doing damage to the target?
It's a meme. This is the meme question.
It's a mean question because there is an answer. The answer is not you can't. The answer is not
Wait,
you cannot do this. There is a way, but
Is it ending in N? Mean? Or with an M-E, meme? Because that's what I heard.
ending in N, like this is a rude question.
What else is mean is the Slowpoke having broken out 2 times.
There you go.
I got the third one. A mean question.
Yes.
My way of figuring this out to actually write this is very roundabout, which was one of the rabbit holes I fell into on Bulbapedia. So
Is it
Well,
like,
it's like you've most likely experienced this in a
possibly, yeah.
is it like you use it and you KO and then you level up so you're at 1 HP after
No, you
leveling
still-
up?
You
still
die
KO.
before you would
that's
receive
what-
XP, yeah.
It was worth a shot. All right, so while we're contemplating on this, you might be wondering, we're going to the Isle of Armor, right? This is not the Isle of Armor.
Go to the Isle of Armor.
We are taking a detour to the Crown Tundra, which is the second part of the DLC. This area is very high leveled. The Isle of Armor does like scale the level a little bit based on whether or not you're a champion. But overall, the Isle of Armor is lower level in general. Here, everything is always like level 60 plus. Everything's very powerful.
Very powerful.
Yes, but luckily for us, we are able to come over here and pick up some pieces of candy off of the ground.
Yay.
Yummy.
They are experience candies that we're gonna put into our main here to level up in order to have a much better time with the fights that we have to do in the Isle of Armor. Okay,
Neat.
so how can you survive? Explosion.
Yes, how to survive in Google.
How to survive explosion 101.
So you're using explosion, you're doing damage,
Yep.
And
You are
surviving.
probably fainting the enemy, but you still survive at the end of it.
All right, what if this is technically correct? I think, unless it switches to whatever. So this is not going to be the answer. But
Okay.
let's say you have the move explosion, right? And then you Dynamax, and so you use the max move that it becomes, which is technically explosion, but it's
But
not.
it's also
explosion.
technically not exploded.
Using max
Max
strike
strike.
or whatever. it's
Yeah.
called. I
like
sorry,
it,
no.
but
That's a very
no.
Sword and Shield answer, which I
know.
appreciate.
Same
in
with
this setting.
Z move. That would not.
Which, by the way,
count.
did everybody know? Hey, Greta Ice Fixing going to be SGDQ 2025 available for Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Available.
I don't know. I just had to finish the sentence. Okay, let's move on.
we gotta drill down this one.
Yeah. But yes, it's very likely you've seen this or done it yourself in a Pokemon game you've played.
I definitely have not done this. Is it like does sturdy work?
No.
It does not.
It might not be from a Pokemon game with traditional mechanics per se.
Oh.
All right, in a moment, I'm gonna swap to my backup. Boop. I did get the candies I need, but
I don't know.
Alright, pretend you
RCS
didn't
moves
see
are all
anything.
different. Is that somehow related to that?
I don't know. Is it?
Could it be?
thanks.
I'm not sure.
Perhaps.
I can collect platinum points, apparently. That's
Ooh.
awesome.
Should.
You should get a... What are the icons right now?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's a different currency, isn't it?
No, that's, I think the same
Oh,
one.
is it platinum points? Okay. We're getting sidetracked again.
Okay, so you use agile style explosion. It does less damage and doesn't KO you completely.
You got there.
Not exactly.
You got there incorrectly, but you still got there. The answer is just be playing Legends Arceus with more than 4/5 max health.
Yes.
In Legends Arceus, explosion only does 4/5 of your max health. It does not instantly kill you.
Interesting.
I think self-destruct does 50%.
I don't know exactly. Yeah,
Maybe it's like 60, 70, I don't know.
I was gonna ask a question about Bascu Legion, and then clicked on the page for recoil damage and just saw that explosion did 4/5 and was like, "That's
Oh,
cool."
is it going to be like, how much damage does
Yeah,
Basculin
that's-
have to take to evolve? Yeah.
Too many number questions.
Lame.
We would never do number questions around here. Anyways,
I was going to do that. Oh my
you can do it. Go for it. Go
No,
for
I
it.
read the last question. It's your turn.
Okay. For some reason, I'm playing Emerald and have a level 89 Zigzagoon with pickup. After I win a battle, it has a 30% chance to pick up what item?
A rare candy. Shout out to Jordan97.
It is not a rare candy.
A Master Ball?
It's not a Master Ball, but
Slash Jenning right
close. I searched pickup on Google and I got pickup trucks.
now.
Just
They're
to
so
pick up.
cool.
Should have did pickup Pokemon.
I would watch Pickup Truck like VHS tapes on loop. They were like my baby sensory content.
In this instance, it would have a 10% chance to pick up a rare candy,
Oh.
but 30% of something else. Master Ball's close.
A friend ball because you're friends.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
I guess we're not friends. Okay.
still close.
A Cherish Ball?
You're thinking too outside the box.
A Pokeball.
level ball.
No.
Think more simple.
I just
Pokeball
What's more
is too simple. It's level 89. It's pretty high.
It's a
pretty
very
high level.
experienced Zigzagoon. And he's very
Yeah.
experienced at finding these things.
Has
so
picked
he
up
knows
so
what he's
many
doing.
items.
Yes.
A potion.
Nope. That's that's if it was level 1 to 10.
A full restore.
We gotta know why you're going off track now.
It's a type of Pokeball. Just say the right one. It's Ultra Ball.
Well done. The rarest type of purchasable Pokeball you can find. Well done, Gavin. Real ultra.
And then once it hits level 91, it has a 0% chance to pick up any type of Pokeball, which is interesting.
Oh. Yeah, it's
And
like some sort of weird, like...
it's like a ladder, kind of.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of, like, graph or chart you can, like, equate it to, but it's, like, just... once you reach the next tier of levels, like, the most common item, like, filters out.
It drops
like,
off,
Yeah. It's like something like that.
Yeah, so a level 81 to 90 with pickup in Emerald. 30% for an Ultra Ball, 10% for a Hyper Potion, Rare Candy, Protein, Revive, HP Up, Full Restore, 4% for a Max Revive or PP Up, 1% for Focus Punch TM or Leftovers.
Interesting.
Leftovers, wow.
Also 1% Leftovers at 91 to 100. So that is a way to get leftovers if you want to grind out 1%.
What's the other 1%? Isn't like an Earthquake TM or something?
That is, level 91 to 100, you can get Earthquake TM.
Yeah.
Interesting
I know things
stuff.
sometimes.
You know your pickup ranges.
Yes. I really like numbers. Do you guys want to have a number full questions?
I love numbers.
Sure.
All right. Which two regions have the most gym leaders with 14?
With what?
14.
Oh,
Galar.
that weird.
Galar.
Galar's one.
one.
Yep.
Gavin barely got it first.
Kanto?
Not Kanto. Kanto's like 9 or something. Yeah, I think it's 9.
Something like that. And these are specifically like named gym leaders.
No, Kanto's
not, like-
10. Kanto's 10, yeah.
Unova?
Unova.
Yep. Oh, great.
I got that one first.
Yep. Yep. A lot of new gym leaders in
Black and White
Black
2.
and White 2, and also in Black and White 1, there's 3
for the first gym, yeah.
and Cress, and then Iris and Shraden. Yep.
I do
Lots of folks.
question though, like, who is counted as a gym leader? Like, if they're mentioned to have been a gym leader at a point in time, like in this game.
I think it's just gym leaders who you can fight in the region.
Yeah,
So
I believe
both-
it's
but
active
across-
gym leaders.
Yeah, across both. Yeah. Because, like,
Well, fight them as a gym leader? Like they're
Yes.
acting as gym leader? Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so Galar has a lot of extras because of the multiple different like version split ones.
Yeah, and Bede and Marnie.
Peter
Yeah,
Marnie,
Pete and Marnie, and then the 2 in the DLCs.
and then Clara Avery.
in the minor division.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I just said. You said they had to be acting as gym leader, like when you are fighting them, like they are gym
what I meant
leaders.
to say was, I don't know, I just made it up.
They are still named gym leaders, I guess, and active gym leaders, but
You just
maybe
can't fight
don't
them because
fight them
you're a
in their
major league gym.
I don't know.
fighter.
That's what the Bulbapedia told me.
Because there are a lot of characters in this game that are like I think like Mustard is like a former champion or something, and Peony used to be a
Yeah,
gym
yeah.
leader or something. There's a lot.
There's some wording that can make it accurate.
Yeah.
So many
Gym-
powerful foes in the Galar region.
How about
Call
like
this game easy.
active gym leaders following the events of the game completely?
I see.
I think that's correct in a way. I know this one's correct though. What is the primary color of a shiny Charjabug?
I should know this.
Yellow?
Yellow?
No.
Yellow.
White?
Nope.
No.
I should know this.
Nope.
Is it like orange or something?
Nope. Or something.
Or something.
Why can't I remember?
Purple?
Not purple.
There's only so many more colors. You're getting close.
Yeah.
You're narrowing it
Blue.
down. It's not blue. It has blue, but it's not the primary color.
Did we say red?
Red.
You didn't, because that's right.
Wow, it's red.
It's red.
He's red hot with crazy speed. He's a charger bug.
I like Charger Bug.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's just
Cool
Charger
looking.
Bug, but it's red instead of green.
You should know because there's the radiant charger bug from the TCG.
I haven't pulled that.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's from the TCG, so
The reason I should know is because I've done quite a lot of shiny hunting in my day.
We are roughly at the point of our first break. Let's ask a question first, and then we can cut to that if y'all are down.
Sounds good.
okay, I'll take it from here. Check
Go for
this
it.
out. What was the last Pokemon game released on the Wii U?
Pokemon Rumble.
Pokemon Tournament.
It's
That's right.
Pokken, yeah. Do you know what the first Pokemon game on the Switch was?
Pokken?
Let's go.
Yep.
Or is it Pokemon West?
It's Pokken DX, yep. Pokken is very special in the
Never
Wii
got
U
to play
Switch
that
era.
game.
I
Like
played
many-
it for like an hour and then regretted buying
Yeah,
it
like
for $60.
many fighting games. Like many fighting games, it immediately died. So
Yep.
Yes.
Well, in that case, are y'all around ready to pause/stop playing for a little bit?
Yes.
Yep.
Then
Let us know.
let's do so in 3, 2, 1, pause. All right. We are not going anywhere. We have a little bit more in this run. And then we have more runs after this featuring these two great runners. But first, we have some announcements.
that we do, Swoosh, that we do. Hey, did you know Summer Games Done Quick 2025? That's right. We'll be live from Minneapolis in July. We'll be live in Minneapolis from July 6th to July 13th. You can register to attend the event by May 26th. That's coming up soon, so you better act quick. You can use the SGDQ command in Twitch chat or visit the website at gdq.gg/games to check out the games list, which has just gone up. By the way, very exciting. Greta Icefixen on the show, by the way. Just check that out. And also, Games Done Quick is hiring. If you love creative work and have experience in planning and organizing, apply to be a prize assistant at our mainline events. You can use the gamesdonequick.com/jobs website URL link by May 11th to apply. Also coming up soon, so get on that quick. But yes, time for our first break. Thank you for watching.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Sparkle.
In case you forgot how the game works, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their final time. Once again, for everybody watching at home, feel free to play along in chat. It looks like Gavin's ahead in trivia. I don't know who's ahead in game, but we'll find out soon. There's, another half hour or so left in the run, so anything can happen. We got more questions. Are y'all ready to continue?
Ready?
I'm good.
In that case, let's resume thinking fast in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do this.
Ooh. All right,
Yay.
so where are we in the Isle of Armor?
We are on our way to go and capture this bouffant right there. To go and capture these very fast slowpokes. They are on a cycle. We have to get 3 of them, and they're just going around in circles. There's another. Oh no! So Bouffant here will chase after you like his life depends on it, and I'm really scared. Just gonna go right here.
Spotted.
Okay, we're good.
How did you know exactly where to stand?
Whoa.
Like I said, they're on a cycle.
You're
It's so
supposed
random.
All right.
I didn't actually teach Muddy Water. Oopsie, that's fine.
I lined up a Shulk Xenoblade joke for you, but that's okay. We'll get him next time.
Wait, what?
How'd you know the Slowpoke was gonna walk there? ... It's just the Monato's power.
How was I supposed to?
I'm kidding.
Should have known.
The better joke is to say, like, that's Slowpoke over there or something.
True.
Hey, you gotta get the Slowpoke.
Hey, speaking of Xenoblade, check this out. What U.S. state contains the largest city by land area?
Ah, great segue.
By land area.
Yes.
Well, I know by population it'd be New York City and then LA and then Chicago.
This is
Are any of
not
those the
anyone.
answer?
Okay. No. Because none of those are U.S. states, but close.
Oh,
Yes.
well then New York and California.
No.
It is still
So it's
not,
not-
any of those.
Can you say the
This
question one
one-
more time?
What U.S. state contains the largest city by land area? So, just the area, the land area, and then the largest city, and you put those two together, and then there's your answer. But yeah, it doesn't. It's not like population or anything.
Yeah.
Is it like an
and
actual city or is it like some random town that no one lives in?
I mean,
It's mostly the latter. You probably have
Yeah.
never heard of it. You've heard of
Yeah.
the state,
that's why we don't
Alaska.
specify.
and it's
Yes,
Alaska.
Well done. It is Sitka.
Sitka. Yeah.
Mostly the largest because it's incorporated with its surrounding county. That is the fun fact that was tagged with this question and answer.
Yeah, it's like
you for the
technically large, but like I don't know. It gets the credit. It's incorporated. The largest city that like isn't incorporated with this county, I think, is in Virginia. But it's like 8th down the list or something because so many cities are just like the county is the city. Yeah, the top 4 by area are all in Alaska.
It's because like since no one's really up there, they're like, we'll just
Yeah, you
put some
might as
names on
well.
a map.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Those will be the towns.
Just figured it out from there.
Right.
Alright. Should hopefully
Well, that's not a
I've been okay
Slowpoke. That's a
time on this.
that's a giant Malamar.
Yeah, so the thing about this game, it doesn't matter what I use here, really. Okay, apparently it does, because I'm faster. Thing about this game, you get the bike like an hour into the speedrun, and you get fly like 45, 50 minutes into the run. Actually, I guess you get the bike like an hour 10 in, probably. But yeah, so we don't have the bike, we don't have fly, we have nothing but our legs. And so what we do instead is death warp. So we just have something kill us, and then it takes us back to the dojo if we die. So we're gonna do that several times.
Classic. That's fine by me because the bike outfit is negative drip in this game. So
It's true.
Yeah.
You like my dojo outfit? I think it's cute.
yes,
Yeah.
it's very nice. Oh, Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
There they are. The lads.
Drip.
Speaking of
Wait,
drip,
speaking of, yeah, literally.
I mean, Squirrel thinks you have drip. Oh, Gigantamax, like the theme of the show.
Yeah, they have
Wow.
a Gigantamax factor, and the thing here, if you're like, why is there no Charmander? That's because Leon took
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
Charmander
say.
from here.
Wow. Beef.
I was actually going to ask that before I thought about it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, the choice here for sword version actually used to matter. You used to want for sure every time to take Bulbasaur. If you haven't noticed, I've been fighting a girl with pink hair, and Gavin has not been fighting a girl with pink hair.
Oh yeah, the Avery is the other version.
Yes, Clara and Avery are our version exclusive rivals, and Clara uses the poison type, and Avery uses the psychic type. And so what you would do on Sword in the past was put Bulbasaur out in front during the 3rd Clara battle to take the toxic spikes that Clara sets
Oh
up.
yeah, I remember that.
But now we don't do that anymore. We just take it ourselves. It's not too bad. But yeah, since that doesn't happen on Shield, you didn't have to pick Bulbasaur.
Did you still pick Bulbasaur?
I think Bulbasaur like is easier to use as a Death Warp. I think.
Yeah, Bulbasaur squishier.
I was just gonna pick the opposite one, whichever one you picked.
Yeah, I did.
I'm glad I picked Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
I'm just used to it.
Squirtle, Bulbasaur, very powerful Pokemon. Check this out. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you can fight Rayquaza for the first time with which 2 fighters?
Pokemon Trainer.
No.
What?
No.
Rayquaza is the Pokemon in this question.
Yes. It's a boss battle in the adventure mode, and there are 2 specific characters that happen to be in the area that have to fight Rayquaza.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong is 1.
What?
That's one.
Yeah. It's literally the most random characters because that's what Smash is, so.
Yeah, that's what Subspace is. It's like, oh, these 2
Yeah.
characters are now hanging out now. Cool.
It's
Ice
Fox.
Climbers.
It's Fox.
Yeah, Fox and Diddy Kong.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the cutscene.
Yeah. Actually, it's a pretty cool cutscene, so let me
I probably
gush for a
didn't get
second.
that far.
Please.
So the
I
way
played
the
enough in this
cutscene
game.
Yeah, the way the cutscene starts is that Diddy Kong is looking for Donkey Kong and he runs through the forest, and then, or no, I think he's escaping from Bowser, and he comes across like the lake shore, and he sees busted down R-Wing wreckage and a lake in front of him, and then Rayquaza comes out of the lake, and it's like, whoa, what happened? And then Fox comes out and saves him from the broken R-Wing. It's like, whoa, like what happened? Why is Rayquaza in a lake and not in the sky? Why is Fox in his R-Wing busted down? Because they were fighting in the sky before Diddy Kong got there. And we saw the wreckage, the aftermath of the fight. And then they finish it. Isn't that so cool? That's environmental storytelling. Very well done. And that is all I have to say on that.
Yeah, this is in the lake, which is like the 4th or 5th level of Subspace.
Yeah.
Greta mentioned Ice Climbers. You can use Ice Climbers to fight Lucario later in the game, but
I see.
not Rayquaza. So close.
I just remember the image of like, I guess after the battle, Fox tries to walk away and Diddy Kong like drags him back.
Yep.
It's funny.
I know everyone's wondering at home, Fox is faster in the speedrun, so thanks.
Fox is very fast. Honestly, compared to Diddy Kong, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Diddy Kong is good competitively for reasons that are not very good in single player mode.
Yes.
Same with Olimar. Olimar is possibly the single worst character in the single player mode, despite being 3rd or 4th best in the game.
Yep. Swiss is very experienced with Subspace.
I have played too many hours of Subspace.
I once considered it and then remembered that you don't have very good opinions of it. So
It's fine. It's fine to play.
Yeah.
It's just a little long. If you like Meta Knight, it's
anyways,
fun, though.
runners, what's going on? Getting those mushrooms.
Yeah. So, oh, you go ahead. I have
Yeah, so the second challenge was to get these. The first challenge was the slowpokes. The second challenge is to pick up these max mushrooms, which we find
make
first.
some soup.
Yeah, to make max soup.
Right.
And
right.
our rival shows up at the last second and says, "Hey, I knew these were here before you, and I'll battle you for them." You also might notice I'm not using Grookey anymore. Kind of switched off of that.
Okay. Who's this dog?
Whose dog is this?
Upper.
So yeah, I caught a Yamper on Route 2, and I used my Tundra candies on that instead. And now I have a Boltund, which
That's cool. What, you do like strong jaw bite or something? Or
Exactly.
That's so real.
strong
Is it
jaw
guaranteed to have
bite. Yep. It only has the one ability and then a hidden ability, so it always has strong jaw.
Okay. That's so cool.
And you can pair it with the expert belt for even more damage, because you're fighting a lot of psychic types.
But I imagine this is still slower than Sobble.
Well, I'm getting owned right now, so
It's
Is that the idea? You're about to beat this Rhyperior. That's so
I'm not.
impressive.
I'm not supposed to beat it.
No, I know.
At this point, you just should.
It's. I mean, the fastest times are still with Sobble, but
Yeah,
you can still get a very respectable time with Bolton.
that's cool. Never knew that.
Yeah, something that we love to do in this video game is use things that are not typical to be used to beat the speedrun. So we have a bunch of like alternate mains for the main game. We have the trade alt mains, which is what I'm doing at SGDQ with my friend Corva May, former Think Fast host, by the way.
Whoa.
Wow, worlds
Full
collide.
circle.
So we have that, and then in the Isle of Armor, we also have alt mains that I don't even know how. It's just we were bored. I don't know. So
True.
there are a bunch of those that exist now too. And like Starmie is like pretty solid, except for you have to catch it, and the catch is not good. But if you get lucky, then there you go. But yeah.
Yeah, so I think actually my 3 fastest times, none of them are with Sobble. So I have Boltons, Thwacky, and Gyarados are all like I think in like the 113, 14 area. Maybe 12, I don't know. So there's a lot of variety to what you can make work. And it's fun just to mix it up and, not be spamming muddy water all the time.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
85% accurate, by the way. I haven't missed one yet, but we'll see.
Now that you said that,
Yeah, unfortunately, you'll find out the last fight in the entire run, you have to hit a muddy water. So, that's cool. Let's see,
Yeah.
what are my ranges? Do I want to do something crazy? Should I Dynamax skip for the fans?
Yo,
if you want,
I don't know.
you don't have to. But you should answer this question.
I can do that, maybe.
What is the first game in which a character can legitimately capture Arceus without events?
Sun and Moon? Maybe? Ultra Sun?
No.
or something? Arceus?
Nope. This is a
DDSP?
relatively deep cut, I would say. You are thinking way too late.
Oh,
Is it? You didn't specify what if it's like a mainline game?
Correct.
Is it gonna be like
Yes, we did
Pokemon
not.
Shuffle or something?
Conquest?
not quite.
Probably not that deep of a cut, but
Yeah.
it's a spinoff for sure, yeah.
So, capture is a very specific term or word used in this question that relates to the game this is alluding to.
I think this game
Ranger?
should get a release.
What'd
Which
you
one?
say, Kevin?
One of the Ranger games?
Yeah, which one?
I don't even
The
know
second
what any
one?
of them are called.
I think that's right.
No, it's not the second one.
I don't know, my Ranger series.
No, I do.
Yeah, I've never played them. But the third one.
Yeah.
Yes, Ranger Guardian signs, yes. There's Pokemon Ranger, the first game, and then Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, the second game, and then the third game, Guardian signs, yes. And in the games, you capture Pokemon with your capture stylus, or your
Yeah.
styler, and
Styler.
yeah, whatever. And then you temporarily recruit Pokemon to, go and like do a little mission for you, and then you release them immediately after. But yeah, they're termed like, just it's worded that you capture Pokemon, but like you don't like catch them. You capture them. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's the earliest game where you can legitimately obtain Arceus. So that's cool. And then after that, there's like Conquest and Rumble and all that stuff. But
yeah. Yeah, so I decided I'm not far enough ahead to risk this because it's really bad. So what you can do here, instead of Dynamaxing, is you can hit approximately 3 to 4 Muddy Waters all in a row.
oh,
And for the very vast majority of Sobbles, it is also a range. So you have to hit it and then also hit the range. So
great.
I do have a really good Drizzile, but like I wouldn't have to worry about the ranges really, but I don't know about hitting all those Muddy Waters.
I want to be
Something
so
really
sure of victory
awesome
if I were you.
as
So
well.
she's not gonna lose.
Ooh.
Okay, he didn't do it. We're good.
Oh, right, the quick draw.
Yeah, so the Slowbro here has an ability called Quick Draw, which is a 30% chance that if it's using an attacking move, it will just automatically go first. And that can be quite scary. And it's also slow, but it did not happen to me today.
Yeah. I believe if you pair it with a Quick Claw, it's like some like 44%. I don't know. That's just a random fact I learned from watching Showdown videos of people getting trolled by Slowbro.
So you'll see on my end, I ideally don't have to Dynamax, and actually it's advantageous not to, because if I was to Dynamax, my Bite would become Max Darkness, and I wouldn't get the Strong Jaw boost. And in addition, I should just be able to... Oh, we used our Max Mushrooms that we picked up from earlier, which act as an Omni Boost.
Yeah,
so
they're
they boost
really
all of
good.
your stats. So ideally, have enough bulk that I should be able to tank a hit or two from this Slowbro and still be able to two-shot it.
All right, so now that we have our final trial here was facing off against Clara because we're the only two that somehow passed. I don't know if Clara really passed the other ones, but she passed, I guess.
Got there
And now
eventually.
we are the victor. And what that means for us, actually, I'm not Victor, I'm Gloria. But
Yo.
so now that
Real.
we did that, we have earned the privilege of having the secret armor of the dojo, Cubfu. And
Ooh.
I just value Cubfu so much. I'm gonna treat him so well. We're gonna become best friends together.
I sure
Nothing
hope
bad
so.
is gonna happen to him. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Look at him.
He's so shy, but we're gonna show him true friendship and parenthood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do in this game, right? And then you're gonna evolve it if it has an evolution, which it might. I don't know.
It does.
That evolution might be like super strong and like you
Yeah, I
really
mean,
wanna
I
use it,
feel like
but-
if Cubfu might have an evolution, which we may or not find out in this run, it would probably be really, really good.
Yeah.
So I think that's just an obvious no-brainer.
Potentially, yeah.
So when do you get to the PC?
Who's gonna
Just
tell
a
him?
moment.
All right, so why do you end up releasing Cubfu, Greta?
So, yes, in Don't Get
Spoilers.
Urshafu, we are not going to get Urshafu. We're going to release Cubfu into the void right now. Gone forever.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Cubfu.
This
See
is so
ya.
funny. Every
So,
time.
because we did that, the whole entire point of the story here is that we take Cubfu, we become best friends together, and then we take on the tower so that Cubfu can evolve. But since we don't have Cubfu anymore, and we can't get another one, the game is like, we have to let you be able to finish the story. So you are able to face the tower with just any random Pokemon. And so you go up to Mustard, you're like, Kapu's gone. And then he's like, there's no point in you even facing the tower anymore. But you can if you want, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do. Kapu only comes at like level 10 or whatever. And the tower recommends that you're level 30. So
Yeah,
we used
like
to
you're
do-
supposed to like grind. Oh, sorry, no, you're the speedrunner.
what we used to do back in the olden days when this run was really bad is we would grind off of Blissies to level up our
Yes.
Pupfu.
Okay.
Yes.
That was really, really bad. And then the route changed to pick up the EXP candies in the Crown Tundra. But the thing about that is that you need a large candy or an extra large, which are, 15% and 5% respectively? So it's still bad in its own unique way. So the fastest thing you can do is just get rid of Kapu. And it's
Happens.
quite a bit faster. Mm-hmm. It's very sad.
Well, it's in the past, so
Yeah, we're over it now.
so over it that yeah, sure, let's go with the relatively simple one. What type exists but is unused in Gens 1 and 2?
I believe that is the bird type.
That is indeed the bird type. Yep. One of the first glitches you will ever likely know in Pokemon is Missing No, and Missing No, I believe, has the bird type. So many people, it's like mainly theorized to be a precursor to the flying type, and then Game Freak was like, oh, wait, we have Zubat, we can't really do that. So they made flying type, and then yeah.
And then, yeah.
I think there's somebody I read in like Fire Red Leaf Green who's like mistranslated and calls flying types bird types.
Oh, yeah. I forget which NPC that is.
It's, let me find it. Nope, that's not it. In English versions of Fire Red and Leaf Green, there is a localization error in the dialogue of the Gym Guide in Vermilion Gym that causes him to refer to flying type Pokemon as bird type Pokemon. And he says, bird/water type Pokemon match poorly against the electric type.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
How
do you let that-
now?
How do you let that through? And then in Let's
strange.
Go, they are updated to say flying and water type Pokemon don't do well matched up against electric types. It looks like it's... So in Red, Green, Blue, Yellow, they say birds and water Pokemon are at risk, but not like bird/water type. So, weird.
Gavin,
But
do
the-
you go to the Tower of Waters?
I am about to enter the Tower of Waters.
Pretty epic. We're both at different ones. I'm at the Tower of Darkness.
Oh, wow.
Scary.
The advantage of the Tower of Waters is that it is closer. You don't have to walk
It
as far.
is.
But Sable does not get many moves that are not water moves. So
I'm going to use
It's-
Bind and
yeah.
destroy them all.
it's
You don't want
easier
to
to
get
go
your
to the
steps
dark.
in.
Well, also good for Bolt Hunt in this instance.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, we are going to one-shot everything.
Bolt Hunt. Bleh. Orc. Gorp. Do you guys know the dog Gorp video? The dog that like hops around and then just goes Gorp, and then it cuts off. If
Sure.
you know, you know.
For purposes of the conversation, yes.
Yes.
Well, speaking of getting your extra steps in to go to the further tower, if you were walking 10,000 steps a day with the Pokewalker, how long would it take to unlock all of the routes? Roughly, according to 2,000 steps per mile. So, 5 miles a day. That probably just confused things, but
How many days it would take?
yes.
250.
Not horribly far off, but
Ooh,
too
that's
high.
actually pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. It is a nice even number, so.
That's my health. I like took no damage. Yeah, I took literally no damage. This is gonna be a weird fight, yippee!
Mario and Mustard now.
Yeah. But I literally took 0 damage in the
Oh,
gym,
you need
or the
torrent
tower.
for this fight?
Yeah. I'm also dying. He's gonna take me down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so what you're meant to do is like heal such that one hit from Urshafu will put you into torrent, and then you muddy water one shot with torrent. Oh, I might get crit into torrent, or I might just die.
Just crit him. Just crit him.
Hey, it's Cupcake.
Close. Okay, then we just...
Just live. Yeah. Get crit.
Wait. Will he die to the Rocky helmet?
Does that... I think you still,
I don't
it
know
still
if
counts
it
as you
counts or
losing.
not.
I'm pretty sure when you both die, the AI wins. Yeah.
Okay. It was funny though.
Yeah.
Anyways, how many days with the Pokewalker?
275.
It is less than 250.
Oh, I wasn't listening. $225.
Still too high.
Sir. Still too high.
175.
Oh,
Nope.
too low.
200.
Oh, no.
It's 200.
Yes. The Think Fast special. Well done.
Yeah, it is equivalent to
might happen
1,000 miles walked with the Pokewalker to get every single route. That's so
Oh, yeah.
many.
Don't do
I'm
it.
coming
Don't
up
do
on
it. Don't do
time.
it. Okay, we're good.
Okay, that's time for me.
Nice.
Well done, Gavin.
Congrats.
And then Greta's about to tap it in as well.
Yeah, basically got bailed out because Greta had to redo Mustard.
So what'd you do, Gavin, with the bolt hunt?
So I just set up a max
Oh, time's
mushroom
coming in a
and then
second, by the way.
Yeah.
The time is super abrupt here.
yeah,
Time.
It's a really quick fade out.
It's very abrupt.
yeah. Luckily, I just had to set up to +1, and I can tank 2 brick breaks that way. So I just two-shot it.
Nice.
So yeah, pretty
Well,
simple.
for your first race, your trivia adjusted times, in second place with a time of 1:12:50 is Greta, and with a time of 1:11:14 is Gavin. So, congrats for winning the
Got a
first
thinker
race.
here. Wow. Well done. But don't go anywhere, folks, because we have another one coming up, this time featuring the second DLC package of Sword and Shield, the Crown Tundra, with the Get to Calyrex category, which is going to be a blast. We're going to have to go to a break before we can get to that, so we can switch our, just reset our files basically and get ourselves situated, so stick around. And of course, as always, we do have some more announcements. Hey, Swiss, do you want to take them this time?
Whoa, you're throwing
Yeah.
at me?
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not?
What about join the official GDQ Discord and add the Hotfix role where you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff, and more. Use !point Discord and Twitch chat for more info.
Well, with that, I think we'll go to our next break and we'll see you all in a bit.
Don't go anywhere again. Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Sparkle.
We have another race with the same runners as before, but this time it's Pokemon Sword and Shield again, but this time it's Get to Calyrex. Our contestants are the same. They are Greta Icefixen and Gavin NBD. In case you forgot how the game works, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, this time about Pokemon and really big things because Gigantamax get it. And the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their final time. Once again, everybody watching at home, feel free to play along in chat. How are you both of you feeling after the last race going into this race?
I'm feeling good. I had a fun time with the first race, and yeah, I mean, it was positive that we were both finished about the same time.
It was very close.
It was fun, but also knowing the RNG that's yet to come and knowing RNG I just had moments ago, we'll see what happens.
Well, in that case, let's get started with race number 2 of the day in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's do a question, and then y'all can explain the category. And that question is, what is the term for the fear of very large things?
I feel like I've heard this at one point in time, but I can't remember.
It's a fun word.
I have a very bad hint if you don't get it, so you should not get it, and then you'll let me say the hint.
I know exactly what that bad it's going to be.
Yeah. Ah, you're struggling to get it? Well, it's also the fear of a very specific, very memed-on song by someone who made music in this game.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Megalophobia.
yeah.
That's
Yes.
exactly it.
Literally exactly
Great.
the word. Well done.
I know, you know, like how the fear of really long words is a really long word.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like sesquipedaliphobia.
Something
All I
like
know is
that.
supercalifragilistic.
I don't want to say it. It's so scary. Oh no, that's yeah. So there's a. Oh boy, I've looked it up, so now I have to say it. The phobia of long words is hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliphobia.
Hippopotamonstrosesquipedalopsicopolis.
Basically.
So true.
Yeah. But hey, this is Pokemon, so check this out. That's right, one more question, and then you can explain your category. But it's my turn first. Check this out.
Please.
In Generation 9, whose signature move is Rock Wrecker?
Garganical?
Not Garganical.
It would have made sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't play the game all the way through. I stopped after like 4 hours because I was busy.
Kind of helps if you haven't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a Gen 9 Pokemon, is it?
Interesting.
Maybe not.
Weird that you say that. Though it is only signature in Gen. Well, it's signature in another gen, but it is also signature in Gen 9 because of the Dex TM. So.
Rampardos?
Not Rampardos, but it does start with an R.
For some reason, the first Pokemon starting with R to come to my head was Regieleki.
That would be impressive.
How do you know? This was a Pokemon you may have run into recently.
Rickety.
Rhyperior.
It's Rhyperior. Yep.
Oh, that makes
I was like,
sense.
Greta, you of all people should know. Given
You
your
almost beat her
I was
Rhyperior earlier.
menuing.
Yeah.
I was watching
So-
to see if it used Rock Wrecker. I don't think it did in your fight. So
I was like Rock Blast or something.
Yeah.
lame. But yeah, so in Generation 4, when Rhyperior was introduced, it came with Rock Wrecker as its signature move, and it's also in Generation 9 where it also has Rock Wrecker, but in between then, Crustle, or Dwebble and Crustle also got the move, but since Crustle is not in Generation 9, it does not exist, so only Rhyperior has the move. And there's your answer.
it's
So-
weird that Dwebble learns Rock Wrecker.
I think it's like an egg move or something? Or
No,
is
it
just
learns
by
it at level up. It learns it at level 43.
So random. What?
I mean, It learns it at level 43. It evolves to Crustle at 34, so if you really want to try it.
Wait,
and
really?
Crustle learns it at
Gen
55.
5 Evo, that's not leveled 60,000.
I know, yeah.
Impressive.
Crustle learns it at 55, though.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so what's up with Get to Calyrex? What are you doing here?
So the first like half hour of the run is kind of the exact same. So we have lots of time for questions. Yay! Because we just always have to do this like tutorial section. But in Get to Calyrex, notice how it's not, unlike we have Get Urshafu, we don't have Get Calyrex. Reason being, you have to be the champion in order to fight Calyrex to catch it. So what we do instead is we complete the entire Calyrex like storyline, but then we get to the end and we're not champions, so we can't catch him to finish the storyline, so we just stop right there. We get to Calyrex and then that's it. Because yeah, otherwise the run would be like 5 hours long.
Approach Calyrex.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So we're gonna basically, instead of spending all our time in the Isle of Armor, we're gonna be spending the whole run, once we can get there, in the Crown Tundra. Which, like I said, 4 is the really high level area. Everything's like level 60 plus, so you're gonna see how we deal with that once we get there. Stay tuned for another 35 minutes or whatever.
Well, in that
Powerful.
case,
Hey,
that's
Leon.
just
What's
that's
up,
just
buddy?
time for more questions.
What do you got?
Such as Canada is really large. If I wanted to drive from St. John's, Newfoundland to Whitehorse, Yukon Territory, how long would it take?
A while.
That's true.
It's a number.
How much of a
Say
while?
it.
50 hours.
Too low.
Not enough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's really far.
It is 5,030 miles or 8,096 kilometers.
And I assume that this factors that you're driving the exact speed limit the entire time.
Yeah. This
You
is
never stop.
length as Google Maps. Yes,
Okay.
at like 5 a.m. So traffic shouldn't be included.
I don't think it will be regardless.
Yeah, I checked. It was like usually takes around this long. So, of course, because people are commonly taking this route,
Okay.
but it is more than 50 hours.
Like 70?
Closer, but not quite.
100?
Too much.
If you drive a little bit slower, it could take 100.
Yeah.
$85.
Oh dear, that's too low.
90.
90.
90.
That's 90 hours, Greta. Well done.
I really earned that.
Yeah. So it's 5,030 miles with a ferry included. So you have to take a trip across I'm not sure if it's across a lake or a river or something, but yeah.
Yeah, you're
Very,
basically
like,
going in between
Pokemon.
the island and the mainland of Canada,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then you drive all the way across, and it's large. So, if you want to do that, I don't know,
You
like
all want to go on a road trip right
yeah,
after this?
make content out of it or something, so you can at least get a little bit of payback. Otherwise, I wouldn't. You can make that in one trip, right?
Stop
One tank of gas.
Stop at like the 2 rainforest cafes that are not even along the way.
Yeah, they're definitely not. You don't even go through like Toronto or something.
No.
Sometimes Google Maps shows you like potential like stopping points, and there's one like fossil museum in like middle of
from
nowhere.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Let's see what it suggests. It's 90 hours right now as well. So potential stops include the Philip J. Curry Dinosaur Museum in northern Alberta.
Okay.
The Sleeping Giant. It's a mountain peak. And that's
like
it.
from Celeste.
Yeah.
For who?
I don't think you go near Celeste Mountain, unfortunately.
We can add it to the itinerary.
Yeah, if I add a stop in Celeste Mountain, Mount Celeste rather, it takes. Sorry, your search appears to be outside our current coverage area for driving. You can't, because you cannot drive to Mount Celeste, I guess. It's in the middle of Vancouver Island. Wild. Anyways, it's a lot.
You might notice that we both have Grookey this time. That is because after this, well, the only fights that Grookey is going to do with us after this point are on Route 2. And for this particular section of the game, Grookey's actually the fastest to get through the Route 2 fights. So that's why we have Grookey.
Yay, Grookey.
It's monkey time, or I guess full monkey time,
Yes.
not just half.
We do also have to do some death warps later, so it's helpful to have a Pokemon that knows Taunt to just ensure some more safety, or ensure those happen in a more timely fashion.
Ensure that we're not safe, actually.
Yeah, ensure that we are swiftly KO'd.
All right, it's time for the real think fast question: 100 hops or 1 Rillaboom?
I don't know, 100 hops is a lot of hops.
Yeah, I think Hop could take it.
I think he could do it. He's got a lot of things like his trusty bag, and many other such things that can help him. That can help aid him in a fateful battle.
They can do
course.
like, in Mario when you're playing 2-player and you both ground pound at the same time. You can do that.
Yeah, you just do like Z move earthquake or something, just like on command. It's pretty real.
I'm trying to see if there's anything about Hop's strength in real life.
I mean, he's he just got printed in the TCG. He has a Zacian EX, very powerful. He has a Snorlax, a Cramorant, a Corviknight,
Another third
and
thing.
a Dubwool. He's a lot
Of
of,
course.
normal.
I think he also has a Sandaconda.
In the TCG?
Yeah, I think so.
Pop Sandaconda TCG. Oh, I think you're exactly right. This is because
almost
Greta
like
Icefixen
I
opens
know
packs and
things
I don't.
About
Yeah.
Hop and about TCG, kind of.
I didn't know this card existed because it's really bad, so that would explain it.
Hop has a Galarian Zapdos in Pokemon Masters EX.
That's
Very
true.
impressive.
That one's Champion Hop. All right, this time for sure you're gonna catch the dog, right?
Yep, you got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, excluding the Let's Go starters, like partners, and the ability to use Sketch, who has the most signature moves?
This could really be a lot of things,
There is one answer, but yes.
Greninja?
Not Greninja, but good answer.
That's a good guess.
Good answer, good answer.
I don't know. Mewtwo.
Not me.
It is not.
No, Mewtwo only has one. As far as I know, yeah.
Does Mewtwo have one?
He has Psy Strike. Yeah, they gave him that in Gen 5 randomly.
Yeah. Morning Sun used to be a signature move.
Oh, yeah.
It is a legendary. In case that narrows it down. Most legendaries have signature moves, so probably not, but...
Yeah, that's where I was at.
And it has 4 signature moves.
Giratina?
Not Giratina.
Nope.
Giratina only has Shadow Force.
This is a 3DS Pokemon. Originally.
Zygarde?
It's
Zygarde is correct, yep. Zygarde has 4 signature moves. It has 1,000 Waves, 1,000 Arrows, and Land's Wrath, but it also gets Core Enforcer in its 100% complete form. And Land, so 1,000 Arrows and 1,000 Waves are like not, they were like event moves or something? I forget how you get them.
1,000 arrows, I think it starts with. I think like when you catch it, it has
No,
1,000
it
arrows.
has Land's Wrath. It's
okay.
Land's Wrath.
Yeah, Lance Wrath
Yeah,
is the one
they're-
I know.
I see.
Yeah, 1,000 Arrows and 1,000 Waves are taught via the Zygarde Cube.
Oh, of
Which I think
course.
is-
I love the Zygarde
yeah.
Cube.
Yeah, which is just like the way you get
Yeah, that makes sense.
Zygarde complete. Yeah, because like I know in XY it was like data mined that Zygarde had 1,000 Waves and 1,000 Arrows, and I was like, what do these moves do? Because like they just looked to be like regular 90 power ground moves that did nothing. But
Right.
like the moves didn't explicitly state that 1,000 Waves traps your opponent from switching, and 1,000 Arrows hits flying and levitating Pokemon, which is like literally broken, and Zygarde gets banned in every generation because of it. But yeah, it's funny. And Land's Wrath just sucks. It's just, I don't know why. It's just
It's
a regular
fair.
90 power ground move, yeah. Just worse than Earthquake.
You know who has the fewest signature moves?
Oh.
I don't know, like a lot of them.
Extra cards.
Yeah.
Anybody with that one? I don't know. 0 is the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that one specifically excludes Let's Go starters because Let's Go
course.
Eevee has like
Eevee.
7. Yeah. That one's too easy. And then Sketch, I guess you can get 4. Well, on the topic of moves, whose Z move is 10 million volt Thunderbolt?
Pikachu.
More
Kind of
specific.
Pikachu.
Ash's Pikachu? Like the one with his hat?
Yeah. Pikachu
that's
in
close
any
enough.
cap works.
Yeah. Well, every cap is Ash's cap, so yes, I guess that's
That's
true.
It's true.
Yes, very,
Pikachu
very strong.
in a cap.
Pikachu is extremely powerful. I would not test his might if I were you.
Do you know the name of regular Pikachu Z move?
It's like Pika Punch? No, it's like Pika Zap. I don't know, man.
Catastrophe.
Oh, man, that's too good.
I only know Pika Papow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
There are so many excellent Z move names.
It's true.
Yeah, and
Like-
you never get to see them because, like, why would you care to use them?
Yeah.
You know?
Soul
I get the-
Stealing 7-star Strike is excellent.
Yeah. It's like, I get the Solgallium Z. Okay, then you forget to use it because why would you remember you have it? So it's a shame. They look really nice.
I also like Let's Snuggle Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Ooh, this is a fun one. What? What does a Duranberry do in battle?
I don't know.
Raises your defense at low HP.
That's a good answer, but no. That's like the Ganlot berry or something.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Obviously.
It was a mean question, by the way. Just to put that out there.
Does like do nothing?
It does nothing, yep. Thanks,
I was gonna
Swoos.
say that it plays a song from hit band Duran Duran. So.
Ooh, Duran Duran. Yeah, it is only an ingredient for Pokeblocks and Poffins. Its emerald description is bitter to even look at. It is so bitter, no one has ever eaten it as is.
Dang.
Retweet if you're bitter to look at. And then its description was changed in later games, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Its new description is it's something about stopping hiccups. Yeah, in the Gen 4 games, it's this berry is tremendously bitter. Just one bite is enough to instantly stop hiccups. So,
I mean, that sounds like a pretty neat use case.
Yeah, it's useful.
Although I feel like I don't get hiccups nearly as much as I once did.
I feel like I have like random days where I get hiccups like 5 times in the same day, and then it
I had
happens,
it bad
like,
a couple days ago.
Oh,
It's like 3
when
weeks
it's
later
bad,
it
it's
happens
bad.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've had hiccups. It's probably been years.
Years. That's impressive.
Look, I would be the type of person to enjoy the taste of a Duranberry, so
I assume it's supposed to be a take on a durian.
yeah, they look similar, which is weird because durians are not known for being bitter. They're known
Just
for
like
smelling
stinky.
horrible.
Yeah.
The berry kind of looks like a mini pine tree, but it's got the inspiration of a durian. It's got kind of like spikes, but they look more like leaves instead of spikes. There are so many berries that I could not tell you what they do.
There are so
too
many
many.
berries.
Like the common ones, sure. Like I know what a citrus berry does. I don't know what a whatmel berry does.
No idea.
It also does nothing for those wondering.
Oh yeah, Wattmel does nothing. No, I thought it was one of those random type reduction.
Yeah, it's
berries,
like
but
if
no.
you're hit with a super effective poison move, it raises your special attack 2 stages.
Okay, that's not an effect.
Someday it will be. I'm speaking it into existence in like Gen 13.
I mean, there are items that are like if you get hit by a specific type, you get a stat boost, but they're not berries. In fact, I think they were all introduced in Gen 5, probably because they're broken, so they didn't have them anymore. Yeah.
There's e-reader specific berries?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Of course there are. The strib. You know what a strib berry does?
I'm stribbing.
It can't be stolen by thief or covet. It also does nothing. Awesome. I'm picking all the ones that do nothing.
You just,
It also
hold
looks
on
like
to
a little
it for
edamame.
Emotional support.
What does a topo berry do?
Topo.
Again, it
I mean,
does nothing.
I assume they're all just like I feel like they'd all just be like broken like Pokeblock ingredients.
This one's just a carrot.
Just that. What?
It's a tuga berry.
Tuga.
It's just a carrot. This one actually has a use. If you're confused, it will if the holder is confused, it will consume its tuga berry and cure it of its confusion.
Wow.
Awesome.
Tugya.
It just looks. It's only in Ruby Sapphire from the e-reader. From the tuga berry e-reader card. Yeah, I can get one of these.
Wait, no way. You got e-reader cards by like packs, right?
Yeah, it's Japan exclusive too.
Oh my god. So they're like the Animal Crossing amiibo cards.
This one's PSA 9 and it's $2,000.
I mean, that seems like a reasonable price to pay.
This one's PSA 9.5 and it's $500. Or it's CGC 9.5, whatever. On my way. Anyways. New question, go.
Big thing. The largest TCG tournament by entrance is held by which franchise? Or I guess was held by which franchise?
Well, it's still the largest tournament.
Oh, I mean, like as in like the tournament already
Yeah, the
happened.
tournament did
Yeah.
happen.
Wait, is it like you're asking
Like
What franchise held the biggest
Okay.
tournament?
what
TCG
trading card
tournament
game?
ever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Magic the Gathering?
not Magic.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh is correct.
It is.
Oh,
On April 28th, 2024, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I don't know what it was called, but it had 7,443 entrants. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Honestly, TCG, like all across the board, is getting really popular these days.
Yeah.
Just Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon are just increasing in popularity by year, so that's cool to see. Very, very nice. I myself, I've gotten into the Pokemon TCG in the past couple of years, so I'm definitely a victim of the of the enlargification of its community. But it's fun. It's cool.
And yeah, this was in Tokyo. The previous record was a 2012 Yu-Gi-Oh tournament in California, which involved 4,364 players. So they smashed it by like 50%.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Nice.
It is.
I guess over 50% because it's
Yeah.
more than 2,000 more than the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be, if you want to get into numbers
At
here, I know we
least
love that.
50%. You want a very hard one?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Name any or all of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Adventure Squad games released on WiiWare in Japan.
Okay, maybe not ready.
Yeah, I, if you don't know it, that's okay. We don't need to spend too long on it. It's not easy. There are 3 of them, and they are all based on a type, kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I don't. One of
You
them
can
is kind of pushing it, but
You can extend it to kind of be like it, but yeah, not really.
yeah. One of them has a funny name that I know. You'll both find. Funny.
It
Also-
literally could be anything ever.
It really
Yeah,
can be.
if you don't know, I mean, like, well, yeah. I mean, it's like the words are so out there.
Okay, apparently, the names that I use in here are a fan translation of the Japanese name,
Oh,
which, because there is no official name for them because they were never released in the US.
right.
So, but still, that's not going to help you at all.
So we have to answer in Japanese then.
No,
Yeah,
you should just know the English, the fan translation, obviously.
true.
Yeah.
So probably, we can probably just call this one.
Yeah. So they are.
Okay. I want to say it because it's funny.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so there's Keep Going Blazing, Go For It Light, and Let's Go Stormy.
Let's go, Stormy.
Let's go, yeah. So it's like keep going, exclamation point, space blazing, and then go for it, exclamation point, space light, and then let's go Pikachu, but except it's stormy. Yeah, basically like that.
And they all end
Very
in
interesting.
Adventure Squad, but I feel like if I added that, that would be too large for our answer box.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Keep Going Blazing Adventure Squad is one title. They are very large.
Does this imply that if Johto Let's Go games come out, they're gonna be under like go for it, Togepi, keep going, Teddy
Keep
Ursa.
going, Meryl.
It's like when you have like max friendship or whatever, and it's like you can do it, Cubthoo or whatever.
The games also contain Arceus, so that's cool.
That's the
That
one.
is cool.
You can use the DS as a controller. A new mechanic allows Pokemon to ride on each other called Pokemon Tower, which allows them to perform simultaneous attacks with each other and move as one. That's awesome.
That reminds me of the Goomba towers from Mario Odyssey.
It's also the first game in the series in which the main character is not a human that has turned into a Pokemon. You're just kind of an adventurer, I guess.
Do they have stories? I imagine they're just like mini adventures.
I'm not entirely sure. There's like more than a dozen dungeons in each one, and they're all different. They're all like similar themes, but they're all named differently. The first one is Dubious Forest, Dubious Hill, or Dubious Valley. And the final one is Final Mountain, Final Island, or Final Cave.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I know what I'm getting myself into.
The starters are about what you would expect. I think.
As long as I can play as Charmander, I'm set.
Yes. You can be Elekid in the light version.
Oh yeah, light is
Electric.
To electric.
But you can also be Psyduck, so it's kind of like yellow Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you know what? That
because Phanpy is in Stormy, which is like the water, so is Why Not in Railu.
Well, actually, okay, hey, Phanpy does in Crystal version only. Phanpy gets a water gun via egg move, just so you know. Just so
apparently,
you know.
Apparently, in the Pokemon Tower mechanic, you can learn egg moves there too. So maybe.
Wait, we're so back.
There's a lot of version exclusives. Wow. Like everything is version exclusive. Cool.
I want to play them. Too bad.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool.
Too bad on multiple spectrums I can't play them.
Can't play a WiiWare title.
And
also can't read Japanese.
Yeah. Well, for Japanese Wii's only, or like if you have to be like, no, it has to be a Japanese Wii, I assume.
I mean, you can like region unlock a Wii using certain methods.
Well, yeah.
And then you can obtain a way to play a WiiWare game.
Yeah, if only.
Anyways, how familiar are y'all with the Pokemon anime?
Somewhat.
Mildly.
Okay.
Wait, how about Gen 7? Well, the question's up, so we have to ask it now.
A baby form of which Ultra Beast is seen in a Pokemon anime episode?
Neoligo, maybe?
No.
No.
That would have made sense.
Little baby
Is that how you
jellyfish.
say their name?
I don't know.
I say Nihilego because
I say Nihiligo.
Nihilego.
Nihiligo.
I mean, I don't know. That's not about that.
Better.
I think this one has a more
Anyway.
defined pronunciation.
Yes,
anyways.
it does.
Buzzful.
Not Buzzwell.
That'd be funny though. Little tiny
I would like to
Buzzwole.
see that. Just beats you up.
And this is specifically like a aged down Ultra Beast, like to look like a baby. It's kind of weird to describe, but it's not like a pre-Evo or anything.
A baby Stackataka.
That's what I was about to say.
I wish. Just keep going through them at this point.
Yeah, what else?
Kartana.
Not Kartana.
Baby Kartana is just like a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Unfolded.
It's like unfolded, yeah.
Yeah.
Pheromosa.
Nope.
Celesteela.
That's it.
Celesteela. Yeah, I'm
I'll
looking
post
it
a
up
picture in a
on
second,
Google
yeah.
Images. Yeah, it's like this weird. It's kind of like a Phariseed. It's just like this thing stuck in the ground, and it's like growing out of it. Which
It looks like something you would find in like Hollow Knight.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good way to put it.
It's like a little bug.
Yeah, because Celesteela is kind of like this weird floating tree thing, so I guess it makes sense that the baby is kind of like
Yeah,
this
it's like
weird
a bamboo.
Yeah. Yeah, looks cute. I like it. It's fun.
Alright, so we have made it to the Crown Tundra. We're both about to get completely destroyed by Peony, who's like a billion levels above us. Luckily, we are allowed to die and like move on. We don't have to win this fight. And that is a very big deal for it makes this run possible, it makes a bunch of other runs possible. We're just very lucky they randomly decided that you don't have to win this fight, basically. So the context, what's going on here now? Peony is going to be the person who gives us like our Calyrex quest. He came here with his daughter to go on like a fun adventure together and like explore these mystery legendary clue things. But Nia is not into that, and so she runs off to go do a Dynamax adventure, and so Peony runs after her, and what we're gonna do is go and clean up their mess, and we are gonna take on the Dynamax adventure ourselves. And that is how we're gonna be able to do this run, because the Dynamax adventure mons are 100% guaranteed to be captured, and they will also obey us despite being level 60. So
Of course.
But the thing about the Dynamax adventure, it is completely random. Well, it's like it has a set list of things that can appear, except for your very first adventure ever. As long as you're not playing online, the legendary at the end will always be Suicune. So our goal is to get the Suicune and use that. And we also have to complete the adventure because we're going to need the Dynite ore that is given to us for completing it in order to buy something later on that we need as part of the quest line. So we both have backups because we could just get completely owned and just be stuck here for all of eternity, and that would not be very fun. So we're going to give it our best shot, basically.
Let's do this.
Best of luck.
Right, not a great start of mons to choose from.
As long as you have friends, you'll never sway from your destiny
Yeah, that's how it
or
works.
something. What if
Yeah, it's not like that.
me?
Mine aren't very good either.
We're just
feeling-
groaning everywhere. Wonderful.
Okay.
You know what else they say? As long as you answer think fast questions, you can get time off your final time.
Yeah, my favorite
That's-
part of a
that's what
Pokemon
they
run
say.
is when the runner goes, and it's like, it's not that good. It's not good.
The United States' largest county, which is San Bernardino in California, is larger than how many U.S. states?
Like 5.
It's more than 5. It's large.
Let's see.
7?
Nope. Closer.
6?
Further.
10.
No.
Wrong.
9.
It's
Yes. Yes.
The county is 20,105 square miles, which is larger than my cat's in the way. Hang on. Maryland, Hawaii, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware, and Rhode Island. It's large. It's kind of like most of the southeast of California.
Very impressive.
Counties are so weird.
I don't really know what they mean either. Apparently they're
exist.
important.
Of course.
You know what else is really important? Hey, what's this triage is the signature ability of what Pokemon?
Audino?
Yep.
Comfy.
Comfy, yep.
Comfy.
Triage is an ability where if you use a move that heals you, so a move like Giga Drain or even like Synthesis, you have, I think, +3 priority. It's pretty broken, but it's stuck on comfy, so that's the idea.
That's why.
What even is this?
That is that one. Helios skip. I need that.
I just saw like a thing with a tail moving, and that's all I knew going in.
It's something, alright. Well, hey, something else that's something.
Oh.
What is the weight of the world's largest ball of twine that was built by one person? In either unit.
I have actually been to this place. I've seen
Excellent.
I've seen the largest ball of twine.
I have.
There are
Yeah.
multiple largest balls of twine, to be fair.
Well, I guess in the U.S.
There are this specific one is this one is in Darwin, Minnesota.
Okay, well that wasn't the one I saw.
We'll get into how there are multiple in a minute, but
At least you have large ball of twine experience. I don't.
you've been to one. You've basically been to them all.
So what was the what are we answering?
The largest one that was built by one person.
What is the weight?
Yeah.
Wait.
I think there's a charge above. It's topical.
Yeah?
Ooh. You know what color it is if it's shiny?
I'm finding Electabuzz.
Electabuzz.
Which I think is also like reddish orangish when it's shiny.
That he sounded
I think
much
so,
more
yeah.
demonic than that.
Alright, do I wanna... Probably. I just don't want to lose.
Oh yeah, weights.
Weights and measures. If you were the world's largest ball of twine built by one person, how much would you weigh?
1,500 pounds.
It is
Far more than that.
Much, much more than that.
Okay.
Yep.
Where did they get all this twine?
Twine store.
Oh, okay. 2,500.
No.
Still much, much, much more.
Gotta
What?
think way bigger.
10,000.
10,000 is a
More.
lot closer, but still more.
How do they fit
Or-
it in the place?
I think it's outside.
They just have like a field.
It's just like in a pavilion.
They built a whole Home Depot for
25,000.
It's less than
High.
25,000.
15,000.
me. Closer, but too low.
I'm instantly forgetting what was said.
20,000.
It's between 15 and 20,000.
17,000.
Really close, but
Yeah,
not
close
quite.
enough. I'll give it.
Okay.
It's 17,400 pounds of twine. That's,
a lot of twine.
That's a lot of
Just
twine.
7,900 kilograms.
So yeah, like I said, there are four balls of twine considered to be the largest, which is lame. But this one, the one that we just talked about, is the largest one built by a single person. It was made between 1950 and 1979. It is in Darwin, Minnesota, in which the town also celebrates Twine Ball Day every year. So that's cool. It was also referenced by Weird Al in his 1969-89 song, The Biggest Ball of Twine in Minnesota. Of course.
Okay.
A classic.
There is another largest ball of twine, which is in Wisconsin, which is the heaviest, 24,160 pounds, which apparently was made by more than one person. There's the largest nylon twine ball, which is in Branson, Missouri at the Ripley's Museum. And there's the largest one built by a community, which is in Kansas, which is 17,886 pounds. No, it's 27,000 pounds. So,
Okay. I think I saw
gotta-
the Kansas one.
you got to visit all of them. Is what I'm saying. I mean, that's the better road trip than all of Canada.
How's your
On to
adventure
a better
going, Greta? Oh,
No, go ahead.
I
was just checking
am
in.
about halfway through Suikun's health.
okay.
I'm a little scared because I have a carcoal that just gets instantly dead. So
Yeah.
He does have the steam engine ability, doesn't he? When he gets hit by a water move, he gets maxed out speed, so I wouldn't worry if I were you.
he gets one shot.
That's so fast. Just don't get one shot, and then you'll live.
I guess that's true.
Well, hey, while you're fighting Suicune, outside of Japan, what is the first game that features Gen 2 Pokemon?
Man, this is doing nothing.
Is it like the trading card game?
Nope.
No. I'm trying to find which one it is in Japan. It's possible it's TCG2. I'm not 100% sure. It is a side game, though. Slash spinoff.
I might lose. Like, is this my last death I can take? I'm at literally like the end of its health. Is that my last death? I have one more, but everyone's really low, so most likely. Okay, dry
Got
skin.
dry skin
helps.
clutch.
Saved.
Are we back?
I still might lose right here, in which
No.
case I'll just load my backup. Unless I heal everyone to full with my cheer,
Cheer on.
echoed
Feebly.
feebly around there.
Okay, round attack.
That's, oh my gosh.
Did you get yoinked? No. You live. Oh. Carcoal.
Rip.
Oh.
Well, more time to think of Gen 2 Pokemon games.
Wait, true.
Yeah, I will load my backup here. First, I'm gonna let this cutscene happen because my backup doesn't have the cutscene, and I don't want to skip the cutscene. So, what you said, first game outside of Japan with Gen 2 Pokemon.
Yes.
What would it possibly be?
Pokemon Stadium?
You're on the right console.
Hey, you Pikachu.
I wish.
Oh. AU Togepi.
See, this is. Do you notice the trend where if it's a question about something recent, I get it right, and then if it's something old, I get it wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you're fighting Suicune. Suicune's Gen 2. Get it?
Age differences might be putting us different advantages.
Name a Nintendo 64 Pokemon game.
Pokemon Snap?
Nope.
Wait, is this? It is a Pokemon game?
Yes.
Okay.
It has Pokemon in the title. It's definitely not a traditional Pokemon game.
Oh, Pokemon Puzzle League?
There you go.
Oh, that's.
It is Puzzle League.
Every time I see that game, I'm like, I think this game is ugly. And that's all I have to say about it.
Puzzle League features Meryl and Togepi. It's like kind of adjacent to the anime in a way.
Yeah.
Also, with that, we are about time for our break for this run, which is our final break for the day. But if that's all right with y'all, we can take a quick pause. All right, then let's do so in 3, 2, 1, pause.
I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm in the middle of a cutscene like happening, so I had to put it on the whole
Yeah,
screen.
you're good.
We're chilling.
So yeah, once again, we are not going anywhere. We have a little bit left in this run. First, we have some announcements.
That's right. So as always, hey, just a reminder, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel to get access to our super cool emotes, have ad-free viewing, and you can chat with our subscribers during our replays. You don't want to miss that now, do you? And with that, that's enough to go to our next break. All right, catch you all in a bit.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Sparkle.
In case you forgot how the game works for the final time tonight, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. Once again, for everybody watching at home, feel free to play along in chat. It is very close in trivia time. Gavin's ahead by 15 seconds. I don't know exactly where you are in game, but I'm sure you're very close. So, are y'all ready to continue and finish off approaching Calyrex?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do so in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So where are we in game post Dynamax adventure?
So right now I'm in Peony's house, and he just told us about a bunch of legendary Pokemon that he's trying to, track down. And I see this suspicious wooden thing on his table that
His
he claims
pillow.
he's using as his pillow.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm gonna ask to yank that because we need it. Because it's not actually a pillow; it is Calyrex's head.
Happens to the best
The head
of us.
for his statue, yeah.
Yeah, a statue.
Very
Just
comfy.
actually Calyrex.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into the questions.
Oh, I like this one. It's a multiple choice. We like those. All right, here we go. Which of these Pokemon do not have a catch rate of 255? Surskit, Roggenrola, Maractus, or Audino? You each get one guess.
Surskit.
Okay, Greta goes with Surskit. What about you, Gavin?
Maractus?
Okay, Maractus. All right, the answer is Surskit. Surskit's catch rate is 200. I actually did not know that Maractus had 255 catch rate.
Yeah, surprising.
interesting. I knew Audino did, but not Maractus. Huh. That's cool.
A lot of things have a catch rate of 255 that you wouldn't really expect.
Yeah.
Such as,
Oh.
like Caterpie.
This is not a question segue. Okay, well. You got me.
No.
Got me.
Yeah. Rookity,
I mean, that's a basic bird, so that makes sense.
Applin,
Applin's, yeah, that's a dragon, so
Eternatus.
you're funny for that.
It's true. It has a catch rate of
Yes.
255. So is Terravagos.
Yes.
Yeah, most things you'd expect. And then like Autono and Bidoof.
Right.
What's your favorite 255 catch rate Pokemon?
One second. I don't know.
I think mine's Wooper or Applin.
Those are good choices.
Are there any like weird things that are catch rate?
Oh, I changed out of
3?
my outfit. Oh man. So it's faster to stay in the outfit that Peony gives you. I was turboing and looking at my phone to figure out Pokemon with this catch rate. So I don't get to wear the cool outfit. I'm gonna be cold.
Ooh. There are 4 Pokemon that have a catch rate of 6.
Oh.
They are
They're like,
the
I know.
you can do it.
They're the ruinous legendaries, aren't they?
That is right.
Yes. I got it.
10 seconds for Sparkle
Yes. I'm on the board.
on your next run.
Wait. Nice. Where are we in game? I mean, I know we're in the Crown Tundra, but what are we doing?
Galar.
So one thing we didn't mention before, part of the Dynamax adventures, is that we were not only were we doing it for Suicune, but we were also doing it for Dynite Ore. And because we need to hand over 8 pieces of Dynite Ore to this old man for a bag of carrot seeds.
With like the Tuga berry.
Exactly.
Yummy.
And you can only get enough Dynite Ore if you make it all the way through and you catch the legendary. Because you
Sounds
get
like diamond ore.
Yeah, you get a certain amount for like little achievements like defeating a strong Pokemon, catching a strong Pokemon.
Yeah, so you get 1 for each that you defeat, and then I think get extra for defeating the legendary, and then you get +2 for catching it.
So that gives us just enough to, it gives us 9 Dynite Ore, which we need 8, which is perfect, and allows us to buy the carrot seeds. Otherwise, we would have to do another Dynamax adventure or get random drops of Dynite Ore that you can find sparkled around.
Okay, we're good.
Whoa.
Wait, no, we're not. Are we?
Sparkled.
I don't know.
Crow round.
No, we're not good.
Just throw a
Oh
Pokeball.
man.
Catch it.
So what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to just death warp or just like let it kill you because yeah. But I forgot because of the break and because of going to my backup, I forgot to take Suicune out.
Yeah, I nearly did that
So-
too.
I guess my best option is probably to try to kill it.
Rip.
Yeah, because it's going
It
to
looks
heal
like it has
pulse.
a random AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
New
god.
category, delete Calyrex.
That's Giga Drain.
Oh no.
I don't do any damage.
I think
I
it's
have
just
to
wait
let
for
it-
Giga Drain to
Yeah.
kill you, I
Yeah.
think, yeah. Psyshock, that's a good move.
And we
We'll
get
get there
to,
eventually.
well, I was gonna say we get to hear the battle theme. I get to hear the battle theme.
Just won't use Heal Pulse. Crit. Okay, just come on, just tap it
Okay.
in. Do not throw this Calyrex.
You could do
Do
it.
not throw. I swear to God. Okay, does that get it? Let's go! Yay! We're not here forever.
Yeah, I realized when I started the conversation that I still had Suicune, but luckily it gives you an option like, are you ready to battle Calyrex? And luckily you can say no and back out of it.
Yeah.
How about a question as a reward? That's Pokemon based. I want a nature that increases my special attack but decreases my speed. What nature am I looking for?
I'll be honest, the only natures I know are modest and adamant, because those are all I care about.
That's fair.
This is plus special attack minus speed.
That is correct.
I think that's quiet.
That is correct. Quiet nature. Yep. It is a plus special attack minus speed nature. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Now you know what nature you want.
Well, I don't want it, do you?
I mean, yeah, I wrote the question. I want the
Yes.
nature. So yes, I do.
I would want... I'd want... Chat, what nature would you want to be? I want to be jolly.
Jolly's good.
So fast. and not very special.
I think you're special.
Thanks. Wow.
I think this question's special. What are the 4 alternate forms in main games that exist in the game code but are unobtainable?
Eternal Flower Floette.
Yep,
That's one.
That's one.
These are just forms of any Pokemon.
Yep.
Right.
The big Eternatus.
Yeah.
Yep. Gigantamax.
Eternamax. Eternamax.
Yep. There are 2 more. One is like exclusively in game code. The other one you do fight in a game.
Also, if you can hear my dog right now, don't mind her. She says hi though.
She's just exploring.
Yeah, she's digging into my bed currently. I don't think this counts. Like, well, no, it totally doesn't. I was gonna say like the Zygarde cell, like the little squishy one, you know?
No, it's not a Pokemon that can like,
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah, these are ones you can actually
Except
battle
for
with.
It is
or
in the
can be battled.
anime.
True.
So the little walking gimme ghoul.
No. The ones you fight are only in chests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will say you are in the right game
Yeah.
for one of the other ones.
Oh, is it like what are they called? Like the Team Star boss thingies?
Oh.
Yeah,
Starmobiles.
yeah.
Reverfroom Starmobiles. Yep.
Yep. Reverfroom Starmobile.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
there's 4 of each technically, but there's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
The group. Yeah, the last one is a form of an existing Pokemon, but it is unobtainable because this is a typing related thing.
No, I have the same thing happen. Typing related thing.
Kind of similar to one of our very earlier questions that had to do with type.
It's a pretty deep cut.
Yeah, this one's definitely not easy.
for some reason, like the only I just hit a bush. The only form I can think of is like the pirouette, meloetta, or whatever.
Now you can play as like you would just unlock it by, or you can switch the forms by using Relic Song in battle.
Yeah. That's all that's coming to my brain.
All right. It is question marks Arceus.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I love
is
that
this, like-
type.
Like the curse type.
Yeah, basically, it's like
Yeah, it literally is just like 3 question marks, and it's in the code for some reason, but it obviously does not exist. Yeah.
Is this just in the Gen 4 code, or?
Yes, it is just in Gen 4, and it's the question mark type, which exists in Gens 2, 3, and 4 for some reason. After that, everything kind of turns into normal type if it's like past a certain index. It's the same type as an egg in Gen 3, so kind of like that like ambiguous thing. So yeah, that is a relatively deep cut.
Yeah. It's like someone tells you that on the playground, and you're like, no, you're lying.
I act in a question
telling the
mark
teacher.
type. It's like, okay, sure.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, you
always
definitely did. I taught a non-dragon type Draco Meteor. Yeah, okay. Sure you did.
Whatever you say, whatever makes you happy.
All right. In which game can you find Dr. Splash and the Man of Mystery? This is a
I
game
like
that
that.
definitely existed in real life at one point.
Dr. Splash. It's like a
Yeah,
rat.
there's a clue.
this is Pokemon, so just that's really clear.
Yeah.
Pokemon typing adventure.
No,
Ooh,
good answer,
no.
but no.
Why would Splash be a good hint? What does Splash make you think of?
Is it like Ruby and Sapphire, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, too much water? Something.
No.
No.
Overthinking it.
Imagine they read the meta like 20 years in advance.
This is not a mainline game, if that wasn't obvious.
I don't think it could be anything further from a main.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, is it like Magikarp Jump?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
That
It's
was a
Magikarp
classic,
Jump.
right? Back in the day.
I played that game, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the games that existed. Yeah, Dr. Splash. And also such characters in the town of Hoppy Town, such as
Right.
Mayor Carp.
Ah.
You know? Also such characters as Roddy Tackle and Unnamed Ghost. Cool.
Ooh. Freaky.
There are not a lot of characters in Magikarp Jump.
Speaking of ghosts, we're looking at one right now.
Whoa.
What?
But it's right there.
Yeah.
You can see it.
So, so if you've been wondering what in the world is happening, I can explain this for you. So, the storyline here is just like the statue depicts. Calyrex has its loyal steed that it has traveled with for generations, and it's gone, and he wants it back. So we find out through reading a book that it likes carrots, and so we're like, okay, let's go plant some carrots, but it has to be a special carrot. So if you plant the carrot seed at this like cemetery, and you get the like shade root carrot, and that brings the ghost type horse Spectrier. And then the ice type one, Glastrier, is with whatever the other carrot is called. I can't remember. Ice root, maybe?
Sure.
And the thing is, so you have to go to a different like garden box to do that one. This one is way closer. And also because our Suicune can learn Shadow Ball, which I just picked up, we have a way to beat Spectrier, who we have to beat. So for those reasons, Spectrier is the better choice for us to go with.
Makes sense.
It's still not a completely safe fight. You can definitely die, especially if you get like a Spadef drop.
Yeah, the AI is just like, it just decides randomly whether it's like, do I want to do 0 damage to you, or do I want to ruin your life?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I think my PB has a death on that fight, but just the Dynamax adventure was so good that I stole it.
That's funny.
Ran with it.
All right. The widest highway in the US is, of course, in Texas. Including both sides, how many lanes is it at its widest?
Like 13.
More.
That's
18?
a big road.
More. It's very wide.
24?
That's close enough. It's 26.
That's so many.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's big. It also includes, I think it also includes like the roads that are kind of on the side of the highway. Like they're called frontage roads in Texas, but and it might also include like an exit, stuff like that. But it's basically where, so this is on Interstate 10 outside of Houston, and it's where it intersects with another like large road highway. So I feel like there's like a handful of lanes going onto that new highway, another handful staying on the interstate on both sides. So there's just a lot of stuff. But more importantly, what determines the back sprite's animation speed when a Pokemon is brought out in Emerald and Diamond Pearl?
Is it just like they have a few different groupings and they just are like, these are the Pokemon that move slowly?
It is not
make
based
them
on
do
the
that.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, you
But
mean
yes.
by Pokemon? No.
There are several groups where it's like, with Pokemon with this, whatever the answer to this is, move slowly. Some move medium and some move fast when they're taken out of their Pokeball.
So there's some rhyme or reason or and reason.
Yes.
Alright, I got Thrash, so I will win this fight.
I'm gonna guess, since it's also a thing in this game, that it's the weight of the Pokemon.
It is not weight.
Is it like their egg group or something?
Nope.
Cute idea, but no.
It is something that you cannot control when you catch a Pokemon. And any Pokemon can be any animation speed.
Their nature?
It is their
Yeah.
nature.
Nature.
Yep.
Oh, so if you're hasty, you come off quite fast.
Yep. And then if they're relaxed.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so the slow animation speeds are bashful, careful, gentle, lonely, mild, modest, quiet, and timid. And then fast is adamant, brave, hardy, hasty, impish, jolly, naive, or naughty. And then medium is the rest of them.
Huh.
So it kind of makes sense, but it is interesting that it is based on that. And it's only in those 3 games. So,
Not in Plat.
right. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it between Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, but
Yeah. Maybe one of the many things making the DP battle system slower. I don't know.
yeah, the slow animation speed. I assume that wouldn't matter in a speedrun because you don't have battle animations on.
Yeah. How about this? Oh, okay. So just click on my
Oh,
question.
go for
Anyway,
it.
as I was saying, Animon, which can be found in the 1997 Gold and Silver Space World demo, was a scrapped evolution of what Pokemon?
Ditto?
Yeah,
It's Ditto.
Ditto.
Yippee.
Animon. It's an
Animon.
animate. An Animon. There you go.
An-
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess so.
Animon.
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 I mean, it's A-N-I-Mon. I would say Animon, like anime.
Animon. Yeah, I don't know. When I was a
it
kid, I
also,
would say, oh,
I love how it looks. It's just a blob with a spike on top. I love it.
evolution so more power. What would a Ditto evolution even do? Like, what's the point
Transform
of
to.
it? Gasp. But yeah, as a kid, I would say anime like anime. So maybe.
Anime.
Yes.
It makes sense.
Anime.
Pokemon Ami.
True.
True.
Though now closed, Mally's Sports Grill and Bar, specifically in that order, in Southgate, Michigan, was the place to go if you wanted to buy what monstrous food item?
What is Michigan like? What do they have? Food.
I don't really know if this is just it's a generic food. I'll say that. It's not like a regional food.
A hamburger.
It's a
Yes.
burger.
Hamburger.
It was the largest commercially available burger, and it weighed 1,794 pounds. It cost $8,000, and you needed 3 days' notice to order it. I don't know if it was ever ordered, but they made one for like publicity. So
Wow.
this place also had like a 100-something pound burger, and that was the largest commercially available. And then a place in Japan beat them by like a little bit, and they were like, "All right, let's make 1,800 pounds
We're not
of
playing
burger."
around anymore.
Exactly. And they unfortunately closed last year, I think. So rip.
Oh yeah. So what's going on is we got the carrot. We also made the Reins of Unity, which are like what Calyrex needs to control the horse. And so we're using the carrot. Going to use the carrot to like lure the horse into this area, and then you'll see what happens.
Yeah, I am on my way over there right now. It is quite the trek.
Yeah. Once again, we do not have the bike. We don't have fly. We just have to walk.
Yep.
I'm just thinking about eating this burger. It's like one of those pictures. It's like, can you and 2 friends eat all this for $10 million? And then it's just an 1,800-pound burger.
Yummy, yummy.
Can you eat this in 1 hour for $10? Speaking of food, this has nothing to do with food. What does the power of alchemy ability do?
This is like a Alolan muck.
Yep,
Yeah, but what does it do?
it's the hidden ability of the Alolan grammar line.
Oh, hello, Snom.
Yum.
Hi, Snom, hi.
Yum.
It's probably something to do with like poison, probably.
It
does not, actually.
Nothing have to do with, well, like, technically, I mean, like, technically.
I guess.
No. No, yeah.
It is a very, I would call this, it's kind of a helper ability, in a way. It kind of is the helped ability.
It's like heal the status of your teammate.
No, that's
No.
Galarian Slowking, I think. The Curious Medicine or whatever.
All right, I'm about to hit time.
Oh, time.
Sorry.
All right.
Well, we'll wrap this question up and let Greta also flex on Calyrex.
I just gotta. I'm almost there. It's
I like how Suicune teepees behind you.
yeah.
I guess, I mean, alchemy, you're turning one thing into another, right?
Does it like change somebody else's ability?
Yes. In what way? Whose ability gets changed into what? Under what circumstance? That's a lot of questions.
Like
How does it do it?
via contact?
No.
That's mummy, effectively.
Yeah.
I'll just say it, we'll call it here. It changes the user's ability, so the grammar, to that of a fainted ally. So if you're in a double battle and your partner faints, your ability becomes their ability.
Very strange.
Yeah. So with that, as we are approaching the end, if y'all have any shout-outs, this is a great time to do so. So many snoms. Shout-outs to Snom.
Got snot. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to start with shoutouts, Greta?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I guess shoutouts to the Switch PSR server. If you are interested in any of these runs, feel free to join the Discord and check out the various games. Sword and Shield is very easy to get into. I got into it doing trade alt-mate runs, and then that progressed into DLC runs and any percent. And yeah, I guess thank you, Greta, for sharing the stage with me today, and to our lovely hosts.
Of course.
I don't know. I didn't really have anything prepared for people to shout out.
Shout out to you. How about
Thank
that?
you.
So wholesome.
Yeah, thanks y'all for
yeah.
being on.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Did you have any shoutouts, Greta, or is that it for both of y'all?
Let's see. Definitely Switch PSR. Everyone's really, really nice there. Please join. We have a lot of beginner-friendly runs, actually, and like Gavin said, this game especially. And a lot of people who are ready and willing to help you out. For me, I am coming on Hotfix again, same time next week. So
Wow, famous.
I'll be on Awfully Silly with Conception next week, playing this game again at same time, Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a different category. It's going to be quite the silly one, as the show might suggest. So if you want to come see that, we're going to have a lot of fun. As well, I'm kind of going on a world tour with this game right now. I will be running this at SGDQ 2025, racing against my friend Corvame. We're going to do a full game run of this game, so it's like 4 hours long. So you'll get to see the whole rest of the game. Basically, like, you take this today, and then that, it's like you've seen a lot of the game. We are going to be racing with Sylveon and Vaporeon to beat the game. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm so excited. Please tune in for that and for the rest of SGDQ. As a games committee member, I stamp of approval. It's so good. It's going to be so good. Please tune in. And yeah, I stream at twitch.tv/GDQ. Lots of this game. I'm going to do some Xenoblade stuff this month too. Flame Fatales is coming up. I want to submit for. So yeah, that's what's going on. Shout out to everyone that's a part of all of those things that I just mentioned. You're all the best ever.
Awesome.
So,
Yay.
Calyrex has been reunited with Spectrier, and Peony is like, what in the world is happening?
How do you do
Or just
that?
woke up.
Yeah. So where time ends here is Peony gets repossessed by Calyrex again.
Oops.
And Calyrex is like, go back to the town. You don't need to see this. And there'll be a fade to black, and that's when time is. And time.
All right. Yay. GG's.
GG's.
Now very
Indeed.
important that we do this.
Yes, please.
course.
Do the honors.
Successfully
All right.
flexed on Calyrex.
Yes.
Calyflex.
Yeah, thanks so much
And
for having us.
with
This is
that-
fun.
It's so much fun.
Your second race's final times. In second place with a 1:21.55 is Greta. And winning both races tonight is Gavin with a 1:16.57. So congrats
Nice.
on that.
Ooh.
GG's. Yay.
That is it for us tonight. And a rare promotion for next episode. 2 weeks from now is my birthday. So that's going to be fun. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And
Special.
yeah, that's just about it for us tonight. I think we have one more announcement.
No, a couple more actually. I'll just get to
Ooh.
those real quick here.
Several
Hey,
more.
if you missed out on any of our Hotfix shows or past events, you can visit and subscribe our YouTube channel over at youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick on YouTube. Yeah, you can probably do the command and chat to get there as well. And also you can go to GamesDoneQuick/Hotfix or GamesDoneQuick.com/Hotfix to check out this season's lineup. And you can check out the schedule for an in-depth analysis and look at this week's runs. And with that, all of our announcements read, all of our game has been played, all of our commentator stuff has been said. So with that leaves, I think we're doing reruns of a Game Over and Think Fast throughout the night. So stay tuned for that if you want some relaxing material. But yeah, thank you all for watching tonight. That'll be it for us on GDQ Hotfix. And have a great night today, wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.